Welcome to the dark dimension of human imagination. This is an area which might be called the Twilight Zone. It's something strange in your neighborhood. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! That's what I'm saying. Is there something weird and it don't look good? Who are you gonna call?
Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see this our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat till the neighbor's gonna die of fright. It's our town, everybody scream in this town of Halloween. Take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadow.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family.
Neat. Sweet. Brains.
So get a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna pay a call on the Addams Family.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise. Then suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. It's just a jump to the left,
and then it's to the right.
with your hands on your hips.
You bring your knees in time, but it's a velvet thrust that really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again.
We'll do the monster mash.
Let's do the time warp
Let's go.
Addams Family. Let's do the time warp again.
Little children.
Let's do the time warp again. Wake me up.
any seniority, creepier than a ghost, hot sliding in the DM, shady like a snake saw. Got caught, now he's begging for a break. Now looking real weak, now his rap's at stake. Make a random spitting racist trash, and behind the screen always talking brash. Think she's slick, but her game won't last. Can't hide from the backlash, that's facts. Expose the fake, shine the light all bright. Drag him out the shadows, let's end the night. We ain't telling hate or the sexual plight. Keep it real, speak truth, stand for that right. As a Miller, only that boba tea. Despite the rumors, still got loyalty. Made a promise, now they gotta see. Next time, as it's on me. Tommy Tower, Echo sends love, no doubt. We keeping it real, no fake cloud. Lifting up truth, that's what we're about. Time to let the real ones stand out. Creepy vultures, y'all can fall in line. Giving y'all a chance, won't waste no time. Talking Andy, Mecca, y'all been slime. Truth's out, now you pay the fine. Creepy vultures, y'all can fall in line. Giving y'all a chance, won't waste no time. Talking Andy, Mecca, y'all been slime. Truth's out, now you pay the fine. Expose the fake, shine the light all bright. Drag them out the shadows, let's end the night. We ain't telling hate or the sexual plight. Keep it real, speak truth, stand for that right. As a Miller, only that poverty. Despite the rumors, still got loyalty. Made a promise, now they gotta see. Next time, it's on me. Tommy Fowler, it goes sense of love, no doubt. We keeping it real, no fake cloud. Lifting up truth, that's what we're about. Time to let the real ones stand out. Creepy vultures, y'all can fall in line. Giving y'all a chance, won't waste no time. Talking Andy, Mecca, y'all been fine. Truth's out, now you pay the fine. Creepy vultures, y'all can fall in line. Giving y'all a chance, won't waste no time. Talking Andy, Mecca, y'all been fine. Truth's out, now you pay the fine. Yeah, creepy vultures, y'all can fall in line. Giving y'all a chance, won't waste no time. Talking Andy, Mecca, y'all been slime. Truth's out, now you pay the fine.
No vandals flying like a banshee. They use cheat codes, but we don't cheat though. No cliff notes, homie, we don't need those. Come on, let's just take the high road. I'm trying to fly though, wanna touch the sky but still lie low. Never watered down even with the hydro. Vaporize the hate so I don't have to keep my eyes low. Hit Oslo, get it in Norway. Cleanse palates with the callous man sorbet. Doorways open up, yup, more cake. Soon enough the sweet turns sour, more court dates. We burn it down though, and just live it up. It sucks ass when they ask about a living trust. I don't have one, cause I don't have shit. And when I do I'm probably gonna just stash it. It takes time for the interest to make sense. It makes sense for the linguist to invest. I've been blessed with the brain and some rhythm. Those hands too square on the tortoise and I'll win it. Come on. But we carry hope, no politics, but y'all should probably vote. Don't involve me, I live for the stereo. Right side, left side, middle path, adios. No label when you living independent. Rent is too damn high for my pension. Like the lottery, the way it just rubs off. Opposite of Jimmy McMillan, I take the gloves off. And take some cheap shots, fighting for the beatbox. I'm throwing down harder than the dude who beat Brock. I'm more able though, but still murderous. On the beat.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Looky what I got here. Yes, looky what I got here, guys. That is courtesy of the Miss Lovely Somebody Loves You. Miss Bunny made this for me. I absolutely love it. It is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. She made this in like less than a day, guys. I mean, come on. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the KHuck, back to the Khuckcast. I am your host, Miss KHuck. How is everyone doing tonight? Let's fucking go. Hello, everybody. Welcome, Rayo Saggy's audience. Thank you for joining. Sorry. Of course, you know Nintendo Mail. Nintendo Mail is one of mine, too. So, just stopping by to say hello. Hello, Mystic Shadows. Hello. Hello to Nate. Who else is here? Truth Seeker. Who else is from? Joey. Joey. Hi, Joey. Am I missing anybody? No? I think I got everybody. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. All right, well, hopefully we will see more of Saggy's people here soon. I'm sorry. I'm going to call her Saggy. I'm sorry. It's going to happen. Because that's just what I know her as, but we'll get there anyway. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you. I am very, very excited for this. I have been looking forward to talking with her now for quite some time. And I'm glad that we were able to get this going. For those of you who are new from Saggy's audience, welcome to the Khuckcast. I am Miss KHuck, of course. This will just be a casual conversation between people, content creators. That's it. I do have some questions planned out, just to, as a point of reference, but that's really going to be about it. Of course, if anybody has any questions, of course, too, feel free to either drop them in the chat, or if you are in my Discord, drop them in the questions for guest tab. She will be able to see them, or one of us will see them, I promise you. But yeah, feel free to do that. What else was I going to say? Oh, and obviously, of course, my audience knows this. I'm sure Saggy's audience knows this too. Be nice. Be respectful. Don't troll too much. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and Henry. Hi, Henry. I forgot you. I'm sorry. Hello, Henry. Okay. All right. Let's get going. I'm very excited. Let's get going. Here we go. Hello, Saggy. Oh. I don't think she can hear me.
Oh, hello. No. I was watching the stream on my computer.
Oh, no, you're good. Hello, my dear. Hi.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. No, thank you for coming. I'm legitly, excited to talk with you. I've been wanting to do this for a very, very long time. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I am very excited. I've been, obviously, I think that you're awesome, and I'm very excited to talk with you, but I also love the fact that it's spoopy season now. I love it. October is upon us. I'm very excited. Do you like Halloween? Yeah. Is Halloween one of your favorites, or which one is your favorite holiday?
It's definitely one of my favorites. I got my Deadpool costume ready to go this year.
I'm
actually gonna wear a pimp costume with my Deadpool one, so I'm gonna be a pimp Deadpool.
Let's go. Yeah, well, we can talk more about this later, of course, but Halloween is very much runs in my family, or in this house and family too. My husband, I don't know if you know this, I'm married, Mr. Huck. You'll probably hear from him soon. He'll come crashing in here at any moment. But he's a registered Ghostbuster. So we stand Ghostbusters in this house. Mike Myers, Jason, anything Halloween. Yeah. So.
Nice.
Yeah, anything Halloween. So, and also, Little Huck, my daughter, she was born on October 13th. So what do you can't ask for better, you can't ask for more of a Halloween baby than a Halloween baby. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, she loves it. Yes, we are very much Ghostbusters fans in this house. Very much so. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. But so you're gonna go as Deadpool? It's a Deadpool pimp, is what you said?
A Deadpool pimp, yes.
Oh,
and I'm actually going to. I do karaoke, usually every week. If my partner's around, we'll usually go do karaoke. So this year, I'm we're definitely going to karaoke. I'm going to be dressed as Deadpool, and I'm going to sing NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye. Yeah.
Bruh, yes! Yes, you have to. I mean, it's by law now. You can't, like, if you're going to be Deadpool this year, guys, you have to go to karaoke or sing or dance to Bye Bye Bye. It's mandatory now.
Oh, 100%. After I saw the movie, every karaoke night, I've been singing NSYNC's Bye 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 just to practice. And I get standing ovations. I'm actually not bad at karaoke.
I love karaoke too. It's been a hot minute since I've been though. I used to be quite the regular when I was younger.
You have to go. It's still fun, especially at bars when everyone's completely wasted and you get to see those people butcher songs.
Oh, Seggy, I miss that so much. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm so nostalgic for that. Well, here, and I don't know if you know where I'm from. I've talked about this before. It's not a secret. I live in Missouri, and where I'm at in particular area, that there's like karaoke bars, like you can bump into one. That's how many we have out here. Well, there was quite a few that I frequented even before I met my husband and when I was still friends with my husband. I've been with my husband since God was a child. Let me just say that anyway. So but yeah, so I miss that so much. And what's even better is that one of the guys that ran the karaoke that we used to like tour, were their groupies for, one of them married us. So there you go. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, him and his husband actually both married us. Yeah. Although I don't think that they were married yet. They were getting ready to be, but yeah, him and his husband married us. So, yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yes. So, anyway, again, like I said, we're going to go all over the place, chat. Be prepared. Be prepared.
All over.
This is going to be all over the place, exactly. But no, so how have you been otherwise? Everything been okay with you?
I mean, life is great. I guess I'm still here, so I guess that's good.
Very, very true. Very true. I have a question, another one, I guess. Have you had your boba today?
No, I didn't. I was thinking about getting one, but I was like, you know what? I have my energy drink and an Arizona iced tea. I'm gonna chill with the boba today. I had too much this week.
No!
This weekend, actually.
This weekend. Okay, so how much is too much? Because for you, I don't think that's. I don't think that exists, right? Am I right?
I mean, it's like sometimes I gotta take a break because it is a little much. But this weekend, I think, let's see, I had boba tea on Saturday, then I went out with my sister, and then the next day we had boba tea again, and then I had boba tea that night. So I had a lot of boba tea.
Nice. So, okay, what is it about boba tea that you just love so much? I've had it before. It's just, it's very hard it's not very hard to come by, I'd say. It's more easily available now. But what is it about boba that you just love so much, ma'am?
I think it's just like the sugar and I like the boba, like the little balls and I don't know. It's an addiction.
Yeah. Well, no, I can see that, especially if it's made right, because the first time that I had one was about a year or two ago now, and it was at a coffee shop in Ohio when we were visiting a couple of friends of ours, and I didn't know that they were tapioca balls. I thought they were something else. I thought it was chocolate, or because that's what it looks like, or that's what I thought it was. But no, it was tapioca balls, so that was a bit of a surprise for me.
Right. Well, the thing is, like, I'm a creature of habit, so if I find something that I like to eat or drink, I'm going to frequent that, and just boba tea has just been, like, a thing that I got legitimately, like, addicted to. Like, people think I joke when I say it's addiction. I'm like, it's not a joke. There's only, like, two things that I'm addicted to, and that's to, like, unfortunately, nicotine. I vape now, so I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, thank God. But it was nicotine and boba tea. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, and ramen.
Oh, yeah, ramen. There you go. Yeah, I vape too. I hear you. Oh, God, when did I quit? I quit cigarettes, actually, about 3 years ago now. Yeah, it's been about 3 years. Took a while. Took forever. How long did it take for you?
It didn't take that long. I mean, so when vaping first started, I stopped smoking for about a year, like cigarettes, and started vaping. And then I got bronchitis from the vaping. And I said, well,
shit.
I never got bronchitis from smoking cigarettes. So I went back to smoking. And then about last year, I went back to vaping and haven't gone back to cigarettes. Like once in a while, I have one, and then it immediately reminds me why I quit smoking. I was like, oh my God, why did I do this for so long?
Yeah. Oh, no, trust me, I'll do the same thing. Like, we'll be at, like, bowling. Well, my husband and I are part of a bowling league, and we there's a couple of people that we sometimes bowl with that smoke, and they'll go outside like in between games and smoke a cigarette real quick and come back in, and I can smell them. I'm like, oh my god.
Right? You're just sitting there like, is that what it was for everybody else when I was doing it?
And again, it's not anything, I don't judge them for it. It's just like, it's mind-boggling that I did that for as long as I did, and I'm like, holy shit.
Right. It's like, Jesus, this is what everyone was smelling off me? Holy crap.
Exactly. Yeah. But I think that, listen, let's be real. I think that we as smokers in general kind of knew that what we kind of smelled like. I don't think that we wanted to accept it. I would,
right?
At least that's the way that it was for me anyway.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but I do vape too. Like, yeah, I quit around 3 years ago. My husband finally quit. It was around the same time, I think. Yeah, it was a couple months after I did. So, yeah, that's been fun. Yeah. Oh, he was bad though. How bad were you? Were you like a pack a day or?
I was about that, and then I slowed down to like a pack every 2 days. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I think that the worst that I ever personally got, if I remember, again, it's been like, God knows how long now. It's been forever. I can barely remember yesterday. But I think the most that I ever got to was 2 packs a day. I think I was up there at one point. My husband was almost to 3. Yeah, it was bad. So bad. And then he would get, and we, of course, we smoked Marlboro Reds, the cowboy killers as they call them. But, I think, and then he would always get sick and, whatnot, and he would be like, why am I getting sick? Well, gee, I wonder why, as he's smoking a cigarette,
Right.
But anyway, no, that's, hold on. Y'all need to smoke meth like real meth? Really? Midna? Really? No, we do not. No. No.
I don't already. Do you know how crazy I am?
Don't do that. No, I'm kidding. No,
Watch one of my streams and tell me I have not smoked meth.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'd say that you get very excited. I will just say that, yes. You get very passionate. Well, let me just ask you this, though. So, obviously, for those of you who, well, most of the people here know you, but for those that do not, and will watch this VOD later, would you like to give a brief description of yourself?
Oh, that's like so hard.
I know, right?
Like, I've transitioned so much in my time, especially on YouTube, let alone online. But like, as far as my YouTube and stuff, like who I am, I mean, I just am somebody who is just known to be always getting into arguments with everybody over God knows what and who. But I don't know. I guess my YouTube journey was like, I started off just making video game videos and Netflix movie reviews and TV reviews and crap like that, and then I just dipped my toe in drama, and then I just went full and head first into drama, and that's just what I do now.
Yeah. But you're not technically part of commentary. You just do like drama related content, though. You're not part of the community in and of itself, right?
Not really. I mean, they call me an orbiter, but I'm more just like, I've gotten to know some people who were part of the community, and then once you get involved in that and you speak your opinions on that side of things, you become like adjacent.
I don't know how that works, honestly, because, well, I guess, but I think that with you, though, in particular, with you being friendly with like Xylee and and Tipster, which we'll get to, Oh, geez. I'm telling you guys, I promise you, we had this planned out before Tipster made his resurgence. I promise you.
Yeah, I know. The timing was perfect.
But yeah, anyway. But yeah, no, and you being friendly with like Xylee and Tipster, I think that that's kind of where the correlation came from with you, I guess. And you would talk about some like commentary related dramas too, to a degree. Maybe not as much, but yeah, I can kind of see that.
Yeah, if it's like interesting, I'll talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I totally get that. But yeah, so you've been around now for a while. How long would you say that you've been around for now? About 3-4 years, something like that.
Longer. I mean, before I was on YouTube, I was on Twitter very terminally during what's called Weeb Wars, and that was the controversy between a voice actor, Vic Mignogna, and, you know, people were accusing him of stuff, kind of like he got Me Too'd after Me Too. I was actually on the wrong side of that war. I was actually an SJW type person that was against him.
Yeah.
And then I kind of talked to people who were on his side, you know, had a great conversation. There was an understanding of like, you know, a mutual understanding on both parts. And I was like, you know, these people aren't that bad. So it was like, that's where most people I got my start on the internet, where people know who I am.
Yeah.
And then later down the line, I just started to do YouTube like years later. So I've been around for a while.
Yeah. Well, because I think at first I heard of you one random Xylee stream. I'm telling you, I think that's what it was. I think it was just a random stream that you happened to call into when Leon was Leon was there too at one point. The both of you were going back and forth, and I'm like, oh my god, I love her.
Yeah, I remember that too. That was funny. I came on to mess with Leon. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we still talk to Leon? Is Leon still around?
Nah, he got mad at me for my defending Tipster.
Gotcha. Well, okay, so let's just go. I guess we can go ahead and get into this a little bit here too. Like, to what again? We can talk about it however long you want to, but most of the chat knows, or at least most of the old heads in here, like Nuclear Winter. I'm sure you know who he is. He's everywhere. God. And your audience too. They know that obviously you're friendly with Tipster and you're part of the Goth Mommies, if you will, which is such a stupid name. I'm sorry. That's such a stupid
I agree,
name.
but it was funny. It's funny how people run with that.
But yeah, well, I get, well, how did that even come about? Because I've heard so many different ways as to how that actually got started. I just don't know what happened. I can't keep it straight.
So from my understanding, the Goth Mommy started with like that one chick. I forgot her name, but
AP over 9K. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That chick, and it started with her being the Goth Mommy, and then it just became like a joke, and then anyone who was a female that was cool with Tipster was like a Goth Mommy, even though like most of us weren't even goth, but it was just like a joke. And when I came into it, they were like, you're a Goth Mommy now. I was like, what the hell is a Goth Mommy, dude? Like, I had no idea. I was like, I haven't been goth since my high school years. So,
right.
So I was kind of just like, whatever, I'm in on the joke. And that's why, like, when people kept talking about like me being a Goth Mommy, I'm just like, okay, I guess that's just what it is.
Yeah, I would have been the same way. I've been like, okay. But no, I know that you've and again, listen, I know that you've been very vocal to a degree. Maybe not so much anymore. I don't know, about how you are so friendly with Tipster and everything else, which again, I totally 100% respect. And I know that you obviously respect those that are not of the same opinion. I get that. But
right.
what do you think of like his resurgence so far, and that has happened over like the last couple of weeks? Actually, the first one was the Augie stream, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like karma, coming back around. Because I mean, I understand people have reasons to not like Tipster. I mean, he didn't do himself any favors. I've told him that. He knows that. But what was done was done. So it's kind of like poetic justice to see people who really went in on him have skeletons in their closet too. And that's kind of just like what it is. Like, don't take shots at people if you're not willing to have your skeletons come forward, and that's kind of just like what I saw. I think at this point, I'm gonna tell him directly too. Like at this point, I'm like, yo, all right, you had your shot. Stop killing the kid. Don't kick him while he's down. Just take your shots and move on. But I think it's kind of funny how hard Bo Blacks went after Tipster like a friggin' psychopath, like a scorned ex-lover, and then all of a sudden he was kind of being shitty behind the scenes himself. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just funny how the internet works and these content creators move,
Oh, yeah, no, I understand that 100%, yeah. But, no, I get that, which is why, and I've said this before, for me personally with Tipster, I first found him in, like, 2022, I want to say. And it just happened to say happenstance. You know what, actually, Saggy? I think I actually know, and I think I've mentioned this before, possibly. I don't know if I have, but if I haven't, I'm saying it now. I think I know where I first found Tipster from, and you're going to laugh. Review Tech USA.
Lol, that's hilarious. I'm friends with Rich, too.
Yeah, I think that's... I legitimately think that's where I heard him from.
That's hilarious.
Because I think that it was just a random stream that I think that Rich was doing, and he promoted Tipster because Tipster rated him. And I think that's how I found him. I found out about him. But I wasn't in as much as like what you were or what the others were. I watched him briefly, and then obviously he had his fall. But I know that you've talked about this before, but again, it's when he was what did you think of? Did you see the Tommy call when he called into Tommy C the other day?
I saw a bit of it. I was at work. I forgot to go back to it, but I did see a little bit of it. I saw kind of like what was the meat and the potatoes of that I saw. And I mean, it's hard to say because like I know where Tommy was going. Like he didn't leave commentary, meaning he still commentates. But as far as like the community, he still did leave the community. Like as far as like the big people that are like the main focus. Like when you think of commentary YouTubers, you think of people like Tommy C. You think about Augie. Like the commentary community, all of them are cool with each other. So it's all kind of connected. So I feel like he did leave the community. But as far as him leaving commentary, I mean, as long as you're talking about stuff on the internet, it's basically we're all commentary YouTubers.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, and I think that it was just the way that he went about everything and how everything played out the way that it did. And I think that was one of the biggest downfalls for Tipster in particular was, again, just in my personal opinion, I've heard others kind of describe this too, that I personally think that it was just the way that he did it. Had he approached it differently, then it might have been a little bit different. Who knows? You never know. I mean, they could have played out the same way or similar to it. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I think that the conversation that he had with Tommy and that he, obviously had with Augie and Nick on that stream that Augie came back with. By the way, how cool is it that Augie is back, or do you not care? Do you not care either way?
I don't care. I mean, I liked Augie at first, but I mean, I think he was younger too, and I was kind of just like, it's just not for me. I think I'm just too old to be part of that community, and he's too young for. It was one of those like, you're too young for me, bro, like moments.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm happy for the people who are happy he's back.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I am too. I think, don't get me wrong, I do like Augie. I think that, from what I know of him, he seems like that he's a pretty cool guy, and he seems like but apparently from what I've heard, he was fairly ruthless, like, back in his heyday, and I'm like, oh. But, again, I only know, like, bits and pieces of Augie. I didn't jump on that Augie train, when I first started coming around commentary. I don't know why, I just never did. But, back to Tommy, briefly, I think that the conversation that he had with Tommy I think that he did it very, very well. And I think that he could have him in hot, he could have yelled at him, he could have been Tommy C with that call. But he didn't, and I think that it was a very good conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I think what it came down to is, like, when it comes to Tipster, it's like his downfall for the whole thing, like I wasn't really supportive of the Keffels thing. I don't like Keffels, but like you do you boo. Like that's basically where I stood on it.
Yeah.
But I think the whole lolly stuff got kind of confusing because like even in the first instance I was part of that and even I was confused. Because it was like but then the second thing with the Vosh, and I'm just like, there are sometimes you can just not put in your 2 cents. I have to learn how to do that myself sometimes. Like sometimes you gotta learn to not speak on things, even if you feel that way. You just don't say it.
Yeah.
But I also don't think he thought the community was gonna come down on him as hard as they did, because I think everyone just heard like you can't say anything to kind of justify what happened. And I got where he was trying to come from, but at the same time, regardless of how I felt about it, or that wasn't the fight you should have picked. You should have just left that one go.
I agree. Yeah. No, listen, I like I said, I understand those like you or some of the other people or women in particular, or even men that still like are a part of his audience and everything else and want to see him and are still part of him and still like him. I'm all for that. Watch who you want to watch. I'm totally for it. But I think I'm kind of with you in the regard that with Tipster, yes, I understand that there's going to be heavy criticism towards him, but if he's, and I get that, and there has been now for quite some time, but I mean, yeah, some people are still going to feel the way that they want to feel about it. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, I don't really have a dog in the fight. I can criticize him for his behavior, yes, but other than that, I don't really care. You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
yeah.
Well, that's the thing people don't understand, because people would ask me why I'm defending Tipster or I do that. Like, number one, I was only defending one point, and I saw people calling him a P word. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to let that slide, because, like, I don't like people being falsely accused. He had a bad take. Now we're saying a bad take is equivalent to actually thinking like that. It's not the same. But overall, it's like, I care about people. When I call you my friend, I don't say that like just like I don't say you're my friend and then that's just it. Like I'm just like, oh, we're just online friends. Like, no, I'm your friend for a reason. Whether the people on the internet care about you or not, they don't understand our relationship. And believe it or not, how I met Tipster, me and Tipster fought when I first met him. I didn't even know who he was. We got into it on Twitter, and then we talked in DMs, and he calmed my ass down. But for the most part, it's like, I'm very loyal to people I care about. If I call you my friend, I'm your friend. I can separate you as a content creator from you as a person. And that's what I do with Tipster. And we talk all the time about things I disagree with him. I have his number. If I see something I don't like, I'll text him and be like, hey, like, maybe you shouldn't,
Right. Yeah. No, and I get that. And you know what? And all power to you for obviously sticking to your guns and wanting to stick with him if that's what you want to do. And yeah, I respect that. Yeah. I don't listen, like I said, for me personally, I understand where like people like you are coming from, and the people that don't want to have anything to do with him like at all, period. I understand that though too, because some of those people were closer to him, and they obviously felt personal about what happened and this, that, and the fourth.
Right.
So yeah, and I get that too though. I kind of see both ends of it. I know you do too. But
that's what I said to Xylee. I literally said that to Xylee. I said, Xylee, I like you. I adore Xylee. I think she's a real bitch.
Yes,
I love her.
100%.
She's just like me, but she's even more sometimes. And I really like Xylee. So when that happened, I said, Xylee, I have no right to even try to convince you of anything. Because first of all, you've known him longer than me. You guys were friends, just like me and him are friends. I stay out of friends' beef. I can still be cool with you and still respect that, like, whatever issues you have with him, I respect that. I'm not going to sit here and try to change your mind. And I really like Xylee. So, like, if I was to lose anybody be over that, Xylee would be the one that would hurt the most, because I really like Xylee.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, no, we love Xylee here, too. Yes, absolutely. I love Xylee, too. She was one of the first people that I actually got to know and watched when I came around the community, too. Her, Tipster... Review Tech USA, which I'll get to in a minute. Oh my god. I'm sure we can talk about that too. Then Xylee, and then it went on from there. So yeah. Yeah, no, I get it, and I know that we're probably sick to death of talking about tipsters. So
I don't mind at all. I really don't, because I mean, it's nice to have a civilized conversation. Because most people are used to me getting loud or yelling and being passionately emotional, and I'm like, nah, I'm just vibing, so I can talk about it as long as you want.
Well, yeah, and well, let me ask you this, and I know that this is something that you again, this happened months and months and months ago. But when you were on Wall Smashers with Badwick, who, by the way, is I love Badwick. I love him. I can't help it. Badwick is the best.
Cool. I got no issues with Badwick. He's cool. He's funny. No. He cracks me up.
Oh, Badwick is I like to call him, he's our resident Canadian ketchup lover. So, yeah, that's and I don't know if you've seen this or not. Hold on, Saggy. Hold on. I gotta show you something. Apparently, Badwick is doing Badwick things and is on Twitter causing a ruckus. I don't know if you've seen this or not. Do you follow him by any chance?
Yeah, you know what's hilarious? Almost everybody that I've had like issues with or had little Twitter spats with have become cool with me.
Careful. Oh, Joseph Santos. Careful, she's unstable. Do you know this person?
Yeah, I know Joseph. He's cool. He's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get people coming in the chat talking smack, there's like a 99% chance they are from my community.
All right, cool. All right, just checking. Because we want people to behave, but no, that's but
it's
yeah, look at him.
Sub too.
Look
She's
at
almost there, guys. Don't come here and not sub. I swear to God, if she doesn't get to 500 by the end of the stream, y'all are in trouble.
Ooh, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here. Yes, how close am I now? Holy shit. I'm at 10! I need 10 more! Let's go! Oh, I'm so excited. I just need 10 more. Let's go. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, back to Badwick for a second. Have you seen this? Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen with you. I'm sorry. I thought it was. Here we go.
No, I can see. I'm watching it on, I have my computer.
Do you... What is this? What is this? Badwick, what are you doing?
He's trying to be a baddie. He's trying to get that SIP money. Let him do him.
Badwick, what are you doing?
He wants to be on Echo of Tragedy's next next block party. Badwick's salty. He wasn't included in that.
Bruh. Why would that not
Send him a Twinkie.
Me?
Send him a Twinkie. They'll be fine.
Why would that not surprise me? Why would that not surprise me if I heard Badwick say on like the next Wall Smashers or something, I'm jealous that I wasn't part of that list? Why would that not surprise me?
He is jealous. He's definitely jealous.
Jesus, Badwick. Oh, yes, Queen. Go. Oh, Bellawick. That's his new name now. Bellawick. Oh, Jesus, hell. Badwick, I swear to God.
That boy got problems.
But anyway, yeah, so speaking of Badwick, I know that you had... how long ago was it that you were on Wall Smashers? Was that, like, during the summer? Spring?
I think so. It was around the tipster stuff.
Oh, okay.
The Vosh stuff. Everybody wanted my opinion as the last standing goth mommy.
Last standing goth mommy. But no, you had mentioned in that episode that you did, which by the way was really good, and I re-listened to it again today, and I thought it was really funny, again, considering what has recently happened with his Dipster's resurgence, if you will. The stream where you got demodded and everything. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Was that the Vosh stream and all? Okay, explain to the best of your ability what exactly happened with that, because I think we were stream sniping that night. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I 100% remember. I was pissed like that. I was so mad at him. Like when he called me, we had a fight. I was mad because I was in the chat. And, you know, people were asking questions. Some people were trolling, talking shit. And then people, like, the other mods started, like, timing people out. And I was like, all right. And then there was this one person in particular who was, like, genuinely asking questions. Like, he wasn't trolling. He wasn't being a jerk about it. He was asking questions, and then people were, like, coming at him. And then the mods were, like, timing him out. And I was like, dude, this was, like, shortly after Tipster had said something about, I want to have a conversation. And I'm like, why? He just said, we want to have a conversation. Why are you guys timing people out? So I started untiming one person. It wasn't even multiple people, it was one person. And then you can see on the stream, like, people were trying to get his attention on Discord to snitch on me for doing it. And then he took my wrench away because they probably went to him and was like, oh, she's untiming people. We're timing them out. They were timing out the trolls and she's untiming them. So he took my wrench away. And then he's like, oh, that's just temporary. And he was talking about me. And then when I realized my mod got taken away, because I'm sitting there thinking, like, yo, this is my homie. You know, he's going to understand. And no, he took my wrench away. So I was pissed. I was like, yeah, I'm all set, dude. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, you're censoring people. I don't like where this community's heading. And, like, so that was the situation. I was legit livid.
I remember, I think it was when Maggot was still my co-host at the time, and we were we had heard that he was live, and we were just doing, like, a chill stream or something. I don't remember what we were doing. I think that we were just kind of hanging out doing nothing because we were bored. And we heard that he was live, and we were like, oh, let's see what he's doing. Just out of curiosity, you know, why not? So we started watching him, and we saw in real time what was happening to you. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I couldn't believe it. It was, that was crazy. That stream was nuts.
You couldn't believe it. I'm sitting here like, Trixie's my friend. You guys don't know what to talk about. He just said keep it civil. And, like, then all of a sudden people were, like, posted and tagged me on Twitter about it, saying, oh, my God. Yo, I was so pissed. Like, I after he was done, he called me. He called me because he knew I was mad. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, what? And I explained to him what happened. And, like, I obviously, like, I still disagree with what happened. But, like, bygones be bygones. It's his channel. I understand it is what it is. But it's like, after that, his mods, his new people there, I was like, this is not my place. Like, I'll just let him have that. And, like, we can still be friends and do our own thing. It's not the end of the world. I sometimes pop up and say hi to him. He sometimes pops up on my stream and says hi. But, like, we're friends. So, like, it's not that deep, you know?
Right. No, I get it. And, no, I understand that. Otendo, or Otto as he's known to us, he's a wonderful artist, by the way. I gotta, commission him if you ever want to. He has a question. Since you like ramen, have you been to Japan? That's a good question.
No, but I would like to. I had so many opportunities, but every time I did, money was an issue. So, like, every time I have money, it's not the right time, and then I don't have money when it's the right time. So I've never been.
True.
I've never been.
Real.
Eventually, that's on my bucket list, though.
Yes, that's on my... Japan, Europe in general is on my bucket list. And if I ever have the opportunity to go to London or something, I have to go see Reese, because otherwise I'll get yelled at. So, and
I like Reese too. Every time I see Reese on a stream, I'm just like, pop off, queen. Let's go.
Reese is my homie.
Because Reese be going off. Reese be going off.
Yes.
I'm just like, I'm here for honey. Let's go.
Reese don't give a shit. Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly why we love him. 100%. Yes, you know it, ma'am. Exactly. Do you know that
drag queen? I don't want to, like, be rude, but are they a drag queen?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so. I've seen pictures and I'm just like, why aren't you out here? I have not gone to a drag show and I need to go to one.
Oh, they are fun.
I know. I had a friend who was a drag queen and I never was able to go to his shows, and unfortunately he passed away a few years ago. But he was a drag queen, and let me tell you one thing I learned is, like, men, for some reason, I don't know why this is a thing for y'all, and I'm very jealous, but, like, men can run in heels, and I'm sitting here like, bitch, I can barely walk in these mother effers, and here you are booking it across the street in, like, big ass friggin' 10-inch heels. Like, how is that a thing? I swear to God, listen, I hate to say it, but I hate to say it to all you women out there. I know I'm gonna get some backlash, men do unfortunately make better women sometimes than women. I have to say it. This man who was like 6 foot tall. This man was 6 foot tall, booking it across the street in heels. Like, I'm in sneakers and I couldn't keep up. I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like, honey, I can't even walk in wedges. In wedges. I can't walk in wedges for too long. This bitch is running across the street in 10-inch heels. I'm like, sweetie, I can't do this.
No, hey, major props to I've seen men do that. The drag queen. Yeah, there was one drag show that I went to. I've been to 2. Yeah, I've been to 2. The last one that I went to, because unfortunately that place closed. I saw a man literally. I didn't see him run, but he was like doing like, you know, the model walk. You know what I mean? Like, he was just strutting his shit, and he was wearing, of course, the platforms with the big ass heels, and he was just walking in them like he had like it was nothing. And I'm like, oh my God, I hate you. Because there's no way I can do that.
Next time I get the argument about, like, men can't be women or blah, 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 I'm be like, listen, if God didn't want men to be women, he shouldn't have made them better at it. Like, let's just keep it real.
True.
The makeup they do, like, I don't know what it is with men. I think it's because men's, like, biological males, their chemical makeup, like, they're very focused creatures. If you haven't noticed, they're very focused. So, like, when it comes to makeup, they'll focus the shit out of that and perfect it. And I'm just sitting here struggling to put my eyeliner on, and I'm just like, bitch, I can't.
Ma'am, I know, I hear you. I know. Yeah, that's what makes me, because Reese has it down to a T. And he, so he knows it. But yes, he is a drag queen, and he is trans. Yes. So, yeah.
So so should we call the pronoun? Am I mispronouncing?
No. So what he goes by when he's not in drag, he is a him. When he is in drag, he's a she.
Oh, so like RuPaul.
Yeah. So so when he's out of drag, he's a he. When he's in drag, he's a she. And that's misindulgence.
By the way, you guys need to watch AJ and the Queen. I just watched it. It stars RuPaul, and oh my God, it is such. I didn't think I was gonna like it.
Yes.
It seemed like a stupid show when I saw the trailer, but I watched it. I was like, I can't stop watching this because I love RuPaul. How RuPaul does the whole transgender, the difference between transgender and a drag queen, and having a kid involved too, because when I saw the kid, I was like, oh God, you know how the friggin' people are gonna react to that. But it was very well done, and I was like, oh my God, this show is fire. I can't wait for the next season. I hope there's a next season because it was really good.
Yeah, I've heard of that. What is that on? Because I want to watch that now, because I keep seeing clips of it. I just didn't know what it was on.
It's on Netflix, and it's so good because there's this one scene, right? Because you meet, I feel like I'm spoiling it, but I mean, I kind of like feel like I have to just to make a point. Like, it's not really a big spoiler because it happens really early in the show. But like, it starts off with like RuPaul meeting this little kid. Little kid like stows away on the RV because RuPaul's doing drag shows to make some money. And then, you know, RuPaul finds the kid and they're talking at the table. And then, you know, RuPaul finds out that, you know, you think the whole time it's a little boy. It's actually a little girl that dresses like a boy. So RuPaul asks the little girl, like, do you want to be a boy? And she's like, well, because she's like, oh, I just don't want to be a girl. Because they're like, why do you dress like a boy? Well, I don't want to be a girl. And then RuPaul's like, do you want to be a boy? Mm-hmm. And then the kid responds, do you want to be a girl? And then RuPaul's like, no, I don't want to be a girl. I'm an entertainer. And I was just like, yo, that was the most realist shit a drag queen would say.
Amen. Yeah, no. Well, RuPaul has been doing this for since I was a kid. Maybe even before that. He was one of the first few drag queens that in my memory, that have actually been accepted for who he is and what he does. Because I think that he does the same thing. I could be wrong. Reese may know better than I do. But I think that RuPaul is a person, when he's not in drag, he goes by him. I think. I could be wrong. But when he's in drag, he goes by she, which again, I totally get. Ma'am, how much, I
Well,
don't care how old RuPaul is, he can fucking slay.
It seems like RuPaul goes by both. I don't think he really cares for the most part. But I mean, I feel like when he's in drag, obviously in the drag world, I think that you just go by, the she, because they're dressed like women.
Yes.
But RuPaul is old, but he has not aged that much. Like when he's in his drag, you can't even tell. But yeah, when he's not in drag, he's very
slay. He can slay. Like, I love him. I love him too. Don't.
I love RuPaul. That's why when I'm like, I love drag queens, because I think that there's always that misunderstanding between drag queens and trans. And I mean, drag queens can be trans as well, but I think that it's an interesting to see how, like, before transgender people, men were just drag queens or cross dressers.
Right.
And and I always found that fascinating, because I always think that, like I said, men do make beautiful women, and they do perfect it. And I think that it's fine to share that stage, because I mean it's normal to me. I grew up around gay men and cross dressers, so that stuff was normal for me.
Yeah, I mean, but to be honest with you, RuPaul was the first person that I ever saw as that. I didn't realize that he was a man until I think I got a little bit older, and I don't think that I really thought anything of it. I was like, oh, he's a man dressed as a woman, okay, cool. And that was pretty much it. But that was when I was like a kid, so I didn't know any better. I didn't question it, because I was like, oh, he's an entertainer, it is what it is. But again, he was, to my memory, I think that he was the first person that I realized that he was a man dressed as a woman, and that he was a drag queen. I think I finally, he was the first person to introduce me to that term. Yeah, for sure. RuPaul is a trash human, but he also has done so much for the scene I meet. He's a trash human? No! Don't tell me that!
He's been in Hollywood for a long time. It happens.
Oh, yeah, true, fair. Yeah, again, like I said, he's been around since I was a kid. Even before then, I'm sure. So, yeah.
Right, exactly.
What does that tell you? And I'm 37, so, yeah, what does that tell you? But no,
that we old.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, have you said how old you were? Are we about the same age?
Next month I'm gonna be 39.
No! Are you serious?
I wish I wasn't.
Wow. Oh, wow. I thought that you were about my age or a little bit younger. Ooh, okay, well, never mind then. I did not know that. I thought that you were around my age.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people think I'm really young, and I think that's hilarious.
Well,
I wish I was.
Well, I think it's just because you're just so pretty. And yeah,
thank you.
No, I've always... Saggy. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a little secret. Okay, here we go. This is my gushing time moment. Here we go. I have always thought that you were very attractive. Let me tell you why. Not only just because of your looks and everything, and of course we all well know you're booba. Let's not lie. Okay? Let's be real. But I've always liked your personality. Because your personality has always been, you keep it as real as what you can. And I think, I know, Reese, hush. I think you keep it as real as what you can. And you stick to your guns. And I like that. And I appreciate that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
Oh, yes, of course. I would break the damn camera, so I'm jealous.
No, you wouldn't. I'm sure you're gorgeous. You have a gorgeous personality as well.
No. Oh, well, thank you. But no. No, you don't want to see this mug. No. That's why I stick to. That's why. Well,
listen, your mug got you a husband and a beautiful child, so you should be proud of that.
True.
Exactly.
Oh God, I can't believe how long I've been with that man. God bless him for putting up with my nonsense. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. I really don't. Oh shoot. Okay, so let me see what other questions that I had here real quick. Hold on. Oh, okay. Here we go. What would you say if you could? And again, I know that you cover a lot of different topics. But you mentioned that you used to cover video game stuff. What video game stuff did you used to cover? Was it just games, or what was it related to exactly?
It was mostly Apex Legends because that's a game like I still to this day play all the time. So it was mostly Apex Legends that I played. Sometimes Overwatch, but mostly Apex. Sometimes Fortnite too. But mostly those type of games was what I would do.
Fortnite is fun. Fortnite is fun. I like Fortnite. I didn't think that I would like it, but I do like it. I need to get back into it. It's been a hot minute since I played it.
Same. But I had friends who were like, "You need to play Fortnite." I was like, "All right, I'll play it." I was like, "I don't know about the building, but I got used to it." So.
No, I think I did the no build. I've done the no build because I think I tried to do the build once and I got hella confused, but since I've done the no build at any time that I've played. But yeah, I need to get back into it. But Reese is playing Fortnite right now. There you go.
I do what's called panic building. So like I learned how to just push a bunch of buttons and hope to God that I'm doing the right thing, but I've learned how to panic build.
Gotcha. But what would you say, if you could, what would you say that you're most known for? Like covering, like for channel wise and stuff, like, or just in general? Because I know that you've covered a lot.
Wait, what?
I know that you've covered quite a bit, and there's a reason why I'm asking this. So just want to.
You know the answer. You know
being really loud. Joey Little being really loud. Well, yeah, there's that too. But.
She knows the answer, but she's gonna ask, but she knows the answer. I guess right now I'm primarily known for covering Andy Signor.
Yep, I was waiting for it. Yes. Okay. So, I don't know a whole. I know. Shame on me. I know that you've done a lot of like you've been covering him. How long have you been covering him now?
Too damn long.
It's been at least a year or two, hasn't it? Or has it been longer?
Yeah, it probably as long. Probably like almost two going on 3 years, maybe. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, okay. So, and forgive me, I don't know. Like, I know that you and him have like you've covered him quite a bit. Do you two have like a personal history together?
Slightly. So. The longest story short is I first met him when he was on a former friend of mine's YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And this is somebody who used to be cool with him, but, started criticizing him. They had a lot of online beef. And then I met him, and I didn't know this drama, so I kind of stayed kind of like on the fence. And me and him kind of talked. I went on a show, called in one time, was there for a few minutes, and like then he hit me up in DMs and and we chatted here and there, but like there were some like red flags with him. He kind of tried to get me to go after, I don't know if you guys know, I'm sure you guys know who Mundane Matt is.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Matt Jarbo, I had Matt Jarbo on my channel one day, and we were talking about his, history with Andy Signor, and Andy hit me up in DMs, in a DM group with him and a former friend, to kind of feed me information to bring up to Matt Jarbo on stream. And I was like, yeah, I don't seem comfortable doing this because number one, your whole thing is like, don't tell him I said this, that I'm sending you this. And in my head, I'm like, how would he not know? Because you're giving me information that I wasn't privy to because I wasn't around for all of this drama. So he would know that somebody's feeding me information. Like, he's not stupid. So that was like one red flag. And then after that, it was just like a lot of little things he would do. And I'm just like, this guy is just not a good person. Mm-hmm. And then it wasn't until that friend I mentioned who was in the DM group, I guess that friend came out and made a video against him. And like the dude was really upset because like he thought that Andy was a friend. That set me off because like I said, I'm very loyal to my friends. I take friendship very seriously.
Yeah.
And I think it was kind of snaky. So at that point, I just went off. And then that's when that started. Then fast forward like a year later, and now a bunch of women are having all these accusations on him. So
yeah. Well, I've heard about those, and I've obviously I know that a little bit to a degree, not everything related to you and Andy, because there's a lot I'm sure that I probably would take me a while to get caught up on. But so what exactly does he cover? Does he cover like comic book stuff too, or comics in general?
When I first met him, he was doing movie drama. So Andy's story, the longest story short I can say without digging deep into it on this stream, is he was the second person after Harvey Weinstein to get Me Too'd. He started the YouTube channel. He was part of Screen Junkies, and he did the Honest Trailers on YouTube, which was very popular at the time.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So he was he was Me Too'd in 2017, and then the company he co-founded that was running those channels called Defy Media, they let him go. And then he got out of it because he filed a lawsuit on one of the women who accused him of SA. And then he came back on his channel now, Popcorn Planet, and he was doing like movie talk and stuff like that, and he like dipped his toes in other genres. But basically what he does is he covers whatever's trending and popular for money. Basically, in a nutshell.
Wow. Well, and I know that you have, okay, well, does he, and has he made has any of the has he been taken to court or anything like that with the accusations made against him? Has anybody filed a lawsuit against him?
No, because it's more of like a moral thing rather than a legal thing. I mean, as far as I know, no one's accused him publicly of SA, but most of it's just him being like a sex pest. Because I think the biggest issue I have is like, dude, you got literally canceled in 2017 for being inappropriate with a bunch of women in your workplace and your fans and stuff, and then fast forward and you're doing it again. It's like the pattern's there of bad behavior. Like you're kind of a creep with women.
Well, I also, because he like, oh yeah, well, I've heard of him like sending like, you know, dick pics to the women. Oh my god. Okay, first and foremost, why in the year, as Eiley would say and others have said too, in the year of our Lord 2024, why on God's green earth do men think that it is okay to still send dick pics to a woman unsolicited? Why?
Because it's a kink. It's a kink.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I've asked men, because I've done Fansly, OnlyFans, and guys, and I've asked guys this, like, why do guys do this? And they say straight up, like, it's hot knowing somebody's looking.
That's so weird. Ugh, it's so weird. And it's no, I'm good. That's so weird. Oh.
I mean, you would think it'd be hotter when somebody's looking and they want to look. Let alone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, if a woman wants to get that from a man, by all means, do you whatever you want to do. I don't care. But if it's unsolicited, then I don't get it. I really don't understand that. I don't. I don't understand it.
It's a legit kink.
And the same argument could be made about women sending boob pics unsolicited too. That argument could be made too.
I mean, anyone who sends something to somebody like sexual in nature that they didn't ask for is like, you shouldn't do that. Like, I've never done that. Like, I ask. Like, if I want to be freaky like that, I'll ask somebody, like, hey, you want to see them? Or, like, can I send you something sexy? Like, I just don't send it without warning.
Well, yeah, no, of course not. And so, well, speaking of, like, sexy stuff, I guess we can get into this. Echo of Tragedy.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I was shocked. I mean, the weird part is, like, I don't know why I was shocked about that. Like, I shouldn't have been because he was very pervy, but, like, I don't know why I was still shocked. I was like, really, dude?
Yeah. Oh, no, when I first heard it, it was from Leia's tweet, and I thought the same thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what are you doing, bro? And then it came out that he did stuff with the Twinkie, and he did stuff with the Jell-O, and, well, the Jell-O part I knew. But I didn't know that there was other things with that Jell-O that happened. I didn't know that. And I didn't want to know that. I was perfectly content with knowing that he just stuck his penis in Jell-O.
Right. I mean, I understand everyone's part of that. Like, I heard that one person, I think it was like, what was her name? Lady Nerds?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Lady Nerdist. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I saw the stream where she was crying, and even though I personally don't care about my pictures, being included because my pictures were leaked anyways, but even so, like, I felt really bad for her or any other woman who felt like that, because it's like, it's happened to me before I did OnlyFans, where somebody took a screenshot of me on Skype with them and posted it on one of those, like, websites looking for more pictures, like for other dudes who might have them. It's like a weird unlisted website you have to have a link for. And I found it because somebody sent it to me. And they're like, you're on there. And I know how I felt when that happened, because you feel violated. Like, you feel like you trusted somebody with something, and then to find out that they just didn't give a shit like that, that hurts. Like, so I felt really bad for her, especially because she was obviously very understandably upset.
Yeah.
And then I felt I felt angry because, like, there were people in the community that were, like, pretty much, like, victim blaming.
I didn't hear any of that. But
there were some people I saw on what was it, on the oh my god, what is the friggin' podcast at
Not recording?
Oh, what was that podcast where he called in?
Not recording?
Yes, Now Recording. Yeah, I saw one guy on there. He was like kind of blaming the women, like, oh, you. And it's like, yes and no. Like, do women know what they're doing when they're sending their pictures to guys, like their intentions and whatnot? Sure, but like, it still doesn't make it right that he's gonna like sit there and brag about things he paid for. Like, that was even weirder to me. Like, dude, you're bragging about getting pictures from women that you paid for.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, listen, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I respect any and all men and women who do sex work. Bunny in particular is one of them. We stand Bunny in this house, right? We've always stood Bunny in this house. Reese, I think that you do to a degree as well. I just don't know to what degree. So I don't want to be rude and call you out for something that you don't really do. But, or do you do OnlyFans still? Is that something that you still do, or no?
No, I don't do it anymore, but I used to.
Okay. Well, something that you did do. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Or other women or men that have done that kind of stuff, I respect the hell out of them. You know why? Because there ain't no way that I would be able to do something like that. I would know. That takes very much more bravery than I probably could ever imagine to do. And I give them all the credit in the world for it. Because, again, that is extremely hard to do. It can be very emotionally and physically hard on a person. But again, I guess it just depends on how they take it and how they do it. And, it just depends. But I've always respected the hell out of people that do stuff like that. But with other women who were being, the whole situation is just fucked in general. It shouldn't have happened. And it looks like anyway, and this comment has been said too, that this wasn't the first time that he's done something like this. What do you think? I think it hasn't.
I'm sure he has it. I'm sure he's done it plenty of times to multiple different people. It's just weird. It's just like, it's one thing. Cool, you're a pervert. Do you? I don't care if you're a pervert. I'm a little bit pervy myself. I'm just more, not as open and not as disrespectful about it. But it's like, there's being a pervert and a degenerate and proud of it, and then just acting like an asshole.
No, I agree. And here's the thing with my personal... Well, how often did you interact with him?
In the beginning, it was, like, here and there, because, like, I started the Fansly, so obviously that piqued his interest, and, he'd hit me up here and there talking about how he wanted to do stuff to me, and I'm just like, ha ha ha, laugh it off, and, then asking me to do stuff for money, and then, I didn't actually do really anything. If anything, he got, like, a picture here and there, but he also subscribed to my Fansly, so I didn't have to, like, send him anything.
Ah, gotcha. So, well, and I think that you may have mentioned, or were, so that or have you talked about anything related to you and Echo besides like that, or no? Because if you haven't, then I don't want to reveal anything or ask you about anything.
I don't remember. I know I did a stream about it. I don't know if I talked too deeply about it. I think I might have, but I'm not worried about talking about it.
Oh, well, that you know of, were you one of the women that got leaked, or no?
Yes, I actually asked I think I asked Skelly, because Skelly was there. I said, was I one of them? And he said, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was one of the ladies. But like I said, my pictures were leaked anyway, so it's like they're out there.
Well, no, I didn't know if that was. I didn't want to out you if that was something that you were trying to keep private. But again, if you would have just said no, I didn't want to talk about it, or if you would have just denied it, then I would have just left it at that. But I didn't know if that was open that you were one of them too, because I know that there's like 18 of them now. My last count, 18, 19, something like that.
Yeah, and when I did my stream about it, I wasn't sure if I was, but I was like, I asked Bunny, I was like, no one's telling me if I was one of the girls, and she was like, if you were a sex worker or you sent him anything, you were definitely one of them. And I asked Scully, and he said, yeah, you were one of them, and I was like, oh, okay, oh.
Oh wow, wow. Well, I mean, here's the thing: is that I thought I was kind of in the same boat as you too when it came to him, is that he just seemed to be just the community goon. Okay, he was the gooner of the community. We knew this to a degree. Anybody that knew of Echo or heard of Echo long enough accepted the fact that he was a gooner. Okay, in that he just was harmless. He was a flirt, right? That's how he was with me. And that's how I always thought of him too, until, obviously, and then everything else came out too. But it's just crazy. It's crazy. But do you think that he'll come back? What are your thoughts on that, if you have any?
I mean, do you remember Ghosty, right?
Mm-hmm. I hate to remember him, but yes.
Right.
Yes.
So, like, Ghosty tried to come back, and then he just disappeared. From what I haven't seen him since, but, like, I'm sure he'll come back under a different alias. I'm sure Ghosty's still around under a different alias. So, I mean, will he come back? Probably, but not as himself.
No, Ghosty did come back at one point. I don't know if you've heard this or not, but he did come back under the name Garrett Bobby Ferguson. Did you ever hear about this? Probably not.
No, but like I said, see, he'll come back under a different alias.
Yeah. And it was found out, like, not that long after that it was Ghosty, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I don't know. You know what? I said this in my stream, too, when everything first broke as well, that, yeah, if he does come back, I'm not going to hold my breath if he does or if he doesn't, but if he decides to, then, hey, that I don't think that you should, but I'm sure that he probably will. Anything can fucking happen in this community. You just never know. As we all well know, this community is like pretty much full of degenerates, and they're always willing to come back at some point. I've learned that but yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. But okay, let me see what other questions that I had here for you. Give me 1 second.
There's a list.
Yeah, I do have quite a few. Oh, here we go. Now we did briefly touch upon Rich a little bit. How did you get to know Rich, or how did you find Rich? Was it through Tipster?
I know.
Sorry.
Oh, it was through one of the other things I'm known for on the interwebs.
Oh boy.
You weren't around for this though, so you might not remember this. This is like way back before. I think I had maybe just got monetized around that time. I don't remember. I think I did just get monetized.
Oh, I was thinking of something else. Okay, I must not know. Okay, go ahead.
So I was involved in this gaming company called Intellivision, and I became friends with the CEO. A lot of people, if you look up the Intellivision, all the videos you'll find is saying that's a scam. So Rich was one of the people who was interested in the Intellivision, and I guess he started thinking it was a scam as well. So he had done a tweet saying that anyone who is in favor or support of the Intellivision Amico, I invite you on my channel. And Matt Jarbo tagged me in it because he knew I was involved with the Intellivision Amico stuff. And I was going to go on the show, but I was kind of like nervous because, number one, Rich has a very big platform, and I'm just a starting up YouTuber who might get 20 views a stream. So I was like, I don't want to go into a lion's den, and me supporting the Amico wasn't going to help my friend, when everyone's calling it a scam. So I turned him down after I said, yeah, I'll come on. I was like, yeah, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to come on. And then, Rich was really nice about it. And we became friends from that, believe it or not.
No, Tommy Tellerico? Is that what it is? Is that what?
Yeah.
That's the first. That's the first name I think of when I think of the television.
Yep, Tommy Tellerico.
Yeah.
He's still my friend to this day. Like I said, everybody can talk shit about me, but I'm like, I am very loyal to my friends, and I think it's funny when people talk shit. I'm like, wouldn't you want a friend to be loyal to you? Be a good friend to you?
No, I get you. And yeah, I do like, I've had my criticisms of Rich. For now, maybe that will change. I don't know. For now, I've just unsubbed, and I just, because of what has happened with Rich over the last couple of months, I did not agree with, and I thought that it was just a little too much for me. But maybe I'll go back at some point. I haven't watched him in a couple months because, like I said, I just couldn't do it. With everything that came up with Jay, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't watch Rich often because he always talks about that Phil guy, and I'm not very familiar with DSP or DPS, whatever his name is. I'm not, aside from his little jerk off incident where he was on live stream and didn't realize it, but like aside from that, I don't know and don't really care much about it. So when he talks about it, I kind of just like tune out.
Yeah, I hear you. I'll just say this about Rich though too, just to go to show how like he covers him so as much as he does. He got into a fight, if I remember correctly, with people on Twitter that were his Phil's quote unquote detractors. This was back when the documentary about Phil was in the works with Mike Klum, because Mike Klum did the Boogie one, and he got into a fight with some of the Phil detractors because of how the documentary was going to be or something. I don't know. It was weird. It was very strange. And Rich never got asked to be a part of it or something. I don't know. It was a whole thing. But
yeah, Rich definitely gets into some interesting fights. But I mean, as a person, like as people, like I'm friends with people for the reasons I'm friends with them, because regardless of how they are on the internet, like who they are to me is different, and like who they are as far as their friendships with me is different. So like when it comes to people, like that's why people always give me shit for like who I associate. Like I'm friends with Matt Jarbo. He has history, and it's like I don't intend to find these people. It just happens by coincidence or odd circumstances. It's funny too because that's how I met Tipster through the I think it was the same drama, the Miko drama.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, because I was arguing with Tipster with another content creator that I was cool with at the time, and Tipster did a live stream, and he brought me up on live stream because me and him had a back and forth on Twitter, and he brought me up, and he said something that was just like not true. So I tried to get his attention, and he wasn't paying attention. So I did my own live stream about Tipster, calling him out and roasting him a bit. And then he showed up in my chat and then donated like a couple bucks, and he's like, I think we had a misunderstanding, can we talk about this in DMs? I'm happy to discuss this. And I was like, sure. And then I respected him because I'm like, dude, this is a bigger content creator coming to my little channel, and I'm a nobody, and wanting to like actually have a conversation. I thought that was cool. So yeah, same with Rich. Like I meet people by chance, and then I like them, I get to know them, and they become like really good friends to me. Like, I know that if I'm having like a down day, I can just hit them up, be like, hey, I'm feeling like shit today, you want to talk? And like that's just who they are to me.
Yeah. And no, hey, by all means, I'm all for that 100%. I've always said this, right, is that anybody and everybody deserves to have their circle of people, whether they're online or not, whether they're online personalities or not, I should say. And if you like them and if you can talk with them about stuff, then by all means do it. You know what I mean? That some people may or may not agree with you on that, and that's totally understandable and that's totally fine. But at the end of the day, if they're friends with you and you have a different relationship with them, then why not? I mean, I agree. I think that despite the fact of however people want to look at Rich or however people want to look at Tipster, or people like that are controversial to a degree, you have a good friendship with them, and that's just how it's gonna be for you. And I get that. I respect that.
Right,
Yeah.
and I'm a lot of my friends, they don't like each other, and they've learned with me particularly. It's like, listen, how I judge people with how they treat me. Unless
Yes.
you're breaking the law and doing something really really bad that it's morally against my morals and stuff, like I'll cut ties. But like I tell everybody, listen, I can separate my friend group. Like if you guys don't get along, then I keep you separate. But like how you treat me is how you treat me, and we can be cool. It's like I give the same people same energy you give me, I give back. So it's like,
Yeah.
if people don't like Tipster or Rich, I don't care. Who am I to tell you otherwise? Like, I can't control you. Like, are we cool? Are you and me cool? That's all I care about.
Yeah,
As long as we're cool.
Yeah, and that's how I look at it though too, and that's how I've kind of navigated my way in the short amount of time that I've been doing this. You've obviously been doing this longer, but that's kind of how I've been doing it too, right? Because the way that I look at it, and again, like I said, everybody deserves that small circle of people that they can actually talk to and that they can actually confide in. Because again, the internet is nuts. Right. It's crazy. And day in and day out, we here as content creators, we go through a lot of shit sometimes. It just depends on what we do, like different people or different stories or whatever it may be. And it's nice to have that group of people or person, whatever it may be, so that you can talk to and just, vent to shit about. Yeah, absolutely. I get it.
Right. And that's the beauty of it. It's like the internet, there's a lot of legitimate fakes out there. And that's the thing, is like you have to weed through them. So it's like, yeah, I sometimes see some people like Tipster and Rich when they do things like that piss people off. It's like, but they're not sitting there trying to please everybody. I at least respect that, because if Tipster really was trying to just please everybody in the commentary community, I feel like he wouldn't have done the shit he did.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Well, and I know that you can, and obviously, like I said earlier, the way that he went about it was, and everything that happened with that was just so nuts, and just how crazy it all was. And yeah, that was a very weird time too. And it
was. I felt bad, but at the same time, like, you just gotta take it. You it's on the internet, so you just gotta kind of deal with how people perceive it, and that's just what it is. But that's why, like, when that happened, mainly I was just defending people calling him the P word, because I was just like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, he had a bad take, even I was like cringing at it, but it's like, I'm not gonna disassociate because somebody had a bad take, because again, there's a difference between somebody who has a bad take on something and then, like, looking at them like, well, are you attracted to kids? Because, like, yeah, I don't think that was the case. Like, certain people who have those takes, like, we need to lower the age of consent. Yeah, you probably want to screw a kid. That's a little weird. Yeah, like, you shouldn't want that.
Yeah, no.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Definitely not. Like, clack, clack, the gun, clack, clack. We're not going to do that, sir. There's no way you said that with a straight face. And, like, that's why I thought, too. I was like, I don't care what the context was of Vosh saying that to make a point. That was not it, sir. That was not the point you wanted to make. That's not the way you made that point. No, that's just no.
No, I agree. I think that is absolutely disgusting, and yeah, no, not gonna happen.
Yeah. No.
So let me ask you this though, real quick, and I don't know if you probably know this or you probably saw this. Somebody that we both love in common, Miss Pizzle.
Oh, yes, Jessica. She's the other one I love a lot.
Miss Pizzle. How do you feel about her being an honest woman now? What do you think about that?
I mean, I'm a little upset that I was the one who got there first with her, I was thinking about popping the question, but somebody beat me to it. I can't really compete with somebody she's been with for a long time. I figured, maybe I could slide in the DMs or something.
Well, you know that she used to be married to a woman, though, right? You know that, right? So
again, it wasn't me though. It wasn't. See, listen. When I first met Jessica, when I first encountered Jessica Pizzle, I forgot where I first saw her. Oh, I think I saw her with the whole what the hell's his name? God, I can't remember. So long ago. When she went to that comedy thing, about hit.
Death Noodles.
Yeah, that thing. So when that incident happened, I was like, I don't know why, but I love her energy. I love her vibe, and I'm like, I need her to be my friend. And then when I like got to know her more and like certain things, oh wait, no, I remember the first time I met her. It was with the friggin' shit. It was on a Discord. It was a video on YouTube that's on a small channel. We were on Discord. She was confronting Repzion's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, Rabbi Jane?
Maya.
Maya. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was thinking something else. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I love Jane too, but no, she was confronting Maya in a Discord.
I was gonna say Jane loves her. When did that happen?
And this was a long time ago. That's the first time I met her, and then I saw her on that whole comedy thing with Salvo, and then I just was like, I really like this chick, and she's hilarious. She's absolutely freaking hilarious. She's like with her getting married just broke my heart. I wanted to be the one.
Well, you and Jane both, because I've had the privilege of talking to Rabbi Jane. I need to get back with her at some point. She's awesome.
I haven't talked to her in a while. I kind of gave her a space to enjoy her life and stuff, but I gotta get back with her. But Jessica's awesome. I love Jessica. I can also say there's like a couple people on the internet that if I lost their respect, it would actually shatter me, and Jessica's one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I want Jessica to like me. I love her.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, but yeah, she, the first time that I talked with her, well, because I knew her, my a little bit of history with her with me is that I knew her just as a creator itself. Like, I didn't really know her very well. The first time that I had her on one of my streams when I've been doing this interview stuff now for quite a while, actually, pretty much since I first started. But I had asked her to come on soon after she came back and was making her videos and stuff and just doing what she was doing, being Pizzle. And I had her on, and that conversation that I had with her was one of probably the most surprising ones that I think that I've had. I wasn't expecting to get what I got out of it, and it was actually really, really cool. And that's always been one of my favorite conversations was with her. When I first talked with her, because that conversation I really got to know her and actually got to hear what she had to say and get to know her history and stuff. And when I talked to Rabbi Jane, when I talked to Rabbi Jane, Rabbi Jane made it very, very clear that if Scott ever married her, that she would be very upset. Someone needs to check in on Rob. Someone needs to check in on Jane.
She's gorgeous. Like she's physically on the eyes. Jessica is dope. Yes. So like on the surface, she's beautiful, and then you get to know her, and like, can she be a bad bitch? Yes, she can. But like, she's also really like, she's just really a good-hearted person. She really is a genuine person, and I'm attracted to real people, and like Xylee and Jessica, they're very real to me. So like that, yeah, I'm a little sad that she got married and it wasn't to me.
Well, yeah. Well, I think that the relationship that she has with Scott is very, very interesting one, and I think Pizzle, I love Pizzle. I can't help it. Oh, Pizzle's just the best. Yeah, she's great.
I'm happy for her though. As long as she's happy. She looked beautiful in her wedding pictures. She was stunning, and I'm happy for her. Even if it's not with me, I'm still happy for her.
I know. Well, she, I don't know if you know this or not, but she calls, her nickname for me is K-Merc. I don't know why, but that's what she calls me. So there's my relationship with her. So there you go. But no,
every time I saw your name, I always thought Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, there you go. Yes. I was going to say, you were one of the first people to call me that. That's right. I remember that. Because she didn't.
It's because it's capital K and H. I just think I thought Kingdom Hearts, and I'm just like, my brain when it's reading certain names, like my brain just goes, is it Kingdom Hearts?
It's okay. I think you were one of the first people to actually call me that, because either one, they didn't know how to pronounce it, which I know. I did to my damn self, okay? I know. I'm aware. And they didn't want to pronounce it wrong, so they either just called me Kingdom Hearts or they just called me K, or I've heard that before too, which I accept. But, yeah. Because I know how my name looks, and I get it, okay? I understand. I've accepted it. Oh yeah, no, I remember that. That's funny.
Yeah,
Why is
that was.
why is Badwick trans now? Because it's Badwick Nuclear Winter. What else is new? It's Badwick. Does that really honestly surprise you? It doesn't to me. But no, he's. I think October is Trans Awareness Month, isn't it? I think that's also. I think it is. I'm fairly certain it is. I could be wrong though. I think maybe I don't know. Reese can confirm that for me. Okay, so let me ask you this here real quick. Okay, so we talked about Rich. Okay, we talked about Tipster. Okay, let me ask you this here, and it's going to be interesting. I'm ready. Here we go. How would you describe, if as best as you could, this Zack Snyder community? See, I pay attention. See, I pay attention. I know to a degree, but I still pay attention.
Oh, the Zack Snyder community. We just going through all my greatest hits, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Zack Snyder community. Like, what can you say about the Zack Snyder community that hasn't been said about the Holocaust? Like, it's so bad. Like, it's so bad. I've never seen a bunch of grown adults act this, like, rabid over movies. Like, over movies that aren't happening. It's like, I've never seen this level of simping since Belle Delphine's bathwater. Like, there's no, oh my god, I haven't seen this level of toxicity since the gas chambers and the Holocaust. I just don't, I get just, it's so much you can say about this community that's just, it's just so, it's so poison, like.
Well, how long, you've been covering them now for quite a while too, off and on, haven't you? It's been, did it start with the Flash movie, or did it start before then?
Oh, girl, this started, like, even before I jumped in the ring. I came tardy to the party when everyone was trying to get the movie cut made, and then it had just happened. He had just announced it, and everyone was super excited. And then the movie came out finally, and then it was like, yay, it's a good movie. Yay, this is better than the original. Okay, moving on. And then it was like, no moving on, because he was supposed to do 3 more films, and that's what we want. And it's like, all right, well, there's a lot of reasons why that's not going to happen, because, like, business-wise, this is why it's not going to happen. Copyrights, that's not what's going to happen. And a lot of the fans you start realizing, like, there's this trend, I'm sure you've seen it. Every movement that starts with good intentions and a good cause, once that cause has been fulfilled, you got what you wanted, people want more, because a lot of people grow in movements. Like, they elevate themselves, they get a following, they get a platform. And now, because the fight is over, you won, now there's no more fight, so you have to continue to create one so you can keep the momentum of your clout, right? And that's what the Zack Snyder fandom is doing, is that they went from restore the Snyderverse to sell it to Netflix, and then this is just group of weirdos that are just like, oh my god, it's like you know how there's, like, mental asylums? It's like this group is just all a online mental asylum. It's like watching the crazies.
And that's, I think, I mean, have you followed any of, like, the Marvel stuff, or is it just DC that you mostly just stick with?
It's not really like I stick with, it's just like I'm more familiar. Like, I know Marvel has their share of fans that are crazy, but I like the DC fans are just, they take that gold trophy with the crazy fandom.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you. I understand that there are people out there that, like, love the DC movies and the comics and things like that. We do it too. We love them both, actually. We like both Marvel and DC. To be honest with you though, if I were to pick, I would probably say Marvel over DC. Only, in my personal opinion, only because of how they did the movies, but that's just me, right? I love the Avengers. I love all of that. I do like the DC movies. I do like Batman. I do like Wonder Woman. I do like the Flash. my daughter loved Teen Titans for the longest time, still does. Yeah, and but we need to introduce her to the actual Teen Titans show. Like, she watched the kid one. We need to actually get her to watch the actual TV show. But
Right.
because that TV show is awesome. But I mean, how I know that you said that they're like crazy, but what's one of the craziest stories that you think that you can tell from that community that you've heard or that you've covered?
Oh man. So like one of these fans like started a channel and is like was trying to start this movement to sell DC, sell Zack Snyder's Justice League to Netflix so that Zack Snyder can get the copyrights for the characters and finish his movies on Netflix, because Zack got a deal with Netflix to work on some shows and movies. His biggest project he just released was Rebel Moon, which was not that great, to be honest with you, but like whatever. But because Zack was there, these fans thought, oh, well, that's a great idea. They can do that. And then they got to the point where like one of the guys who's like self-proclaimed leader of this movement went to, or thought he went to, where Zack Snyder's production company studio is. Instead, he ended up to like a different address, but he was dressed up in a black Superman onesie suit, holding up a poster that looked like it was written by like a middle school student for a book project.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it was just weird, and I'm just like, these people are lunatics. Like, they are obsessed with themselves, because it's not about the director. It's more about them, their status in the fandom and keeping fans hopeful about something that's just not going to happen.
Well, what movies in particular were they getting angry with? I think I might know, but were they getting angry with like the Justice League movies? Is that what it was, or was it other movies too?
So it was mostly so Zack Snyder did I think the Batman movie, Batman vs Superman. I think he did a couple of DC movies, and then he started to do the Justice League. So you have to kind of understand a little bit of the lore. So he started the Justice League production, and then his daughter unfortunately took her own life, so he had to stand down from the project. And they had Joss Whedon come in to finish the movie because they still had a deadline. So when that happened, the movie came out. It was like, but people were like, yeah, that's not Zack's movie, like what he wanted to make, what he had kind of teased that he was doing. So they wanted Zack to come back once he was, done grieving, to finish the film. And then he came back and finished the film. It was 4 hours long. The film was 4 hours long. But the fans really wanted to see it. And then it was really good, even for a 4-hour long movie. There was a lot more context added, to the stories and the characters, introduction of characters we haven't seen on the big screen, like Cyborg and the Flash. So it was cool to see, but then like they were just mad because he was supposed to make 2 more movies after that, and the project got canned because WB was in the process of selling, or the company, or merging with another company, so they weren't going to continue it. They wanted to reboot the whole franchise.
I gotcha.
Right.
Man, comic book nerds come out in full force, don't they? Like,
dude, they really do, and it's kind of crazy because it's like, I love DC, I love Marvel, but I'm with you. Like, I like Marvel more because Marvel, when they first started, a lot of people don't remember, Marvel didn't have the rights to all of their characters. They didn't have the rights to Spider-Man, they didn't have the rights to Fantastic Four, they didn't have the X-Men, and those were their top performing characters in cartoon form for the longest time. So when they first started, they had to start with Iron Man and Captain America. Like, they couldn't start with like Spider-Man stuff that was already established. So it was nice to see competition, and with DC, they focus way too long on Superman and Batman.
I agree. Yeah. Well, and what do you think of like? I know that it was a hot topic there for a minute about the Flash, and I know that you had kind of with the whole situation that happened with Ezra Miller, and I know all that happened, but I think that as a whole, like with the Flash, I do like the Flash as a character. Did you see? I'm sure you probably did. You saw the Netflix show on him. Did you see
Yes,
Daredevil? Yeah, yeah, or
I
the
like the
different
Flash
one.
TV
Sorry,
show.
the Flash TV show on the WB. That's what I was thinking of. I apologize. I was getting it mixed up with Daredevil for some stupid ass reason. My apologies. Sorry. But no, I did like the Flash TV show. Did you see it? Yeah, did you see it?
I liked it up until the last few seasons. It kind of started losing, like the writing kind of got crappy, but it started off pretty good, and then it kind of just went to like, yeah, this is trash now.
Yeah, yeah. I did you ever watch Green Arrow? I never did.
Yes, I started with Green. Well, again, all of the WBDC shows all started off really good, and then towards the end, the writing just kind of like started going downhill, and then they started doing the stupid shit where they would do like crossover storylines. So you'd watch Arrow, and then they'd have like cameo episodes with like the Flash is there, Supergirl's there, and then they'd like something would happen. It's like find out what happens the rest of the story on Supergirl, the next episode of Supergirl, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, now I have to watch all these shows together if I'm going to understand the damn storyline.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think that, well, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but I think that part of the reason why they did that was because of the CW. Because I think that the CW was losing ratings, and
Right.
so they were trying to, get views back, and they were trying to do all of this, and they were trying to promote the hell out of the different shows to gain the views, and because they were
Right.
sinking in the ratings, and they were just doing horrible in the ratings in general because of reasons. But excuse me. But yeah, I think if I remember correctly, I think that was part of the reason why they did that, but it obviously failed, and yeah, so.
Right. We just talk about how the fact that Batwoman had no business being made.
True! Yes! Thank you! That was one of my other questions. Thank you! Oh my god, that movie. That movie was
That show had no business seeing the
No.
light of day. Whoever greenlit that show needs to be put up against a wall and shot.
True! I
Like,
well, wasn't
sorry.
wasn't Brendan Fraser a part of that too? Wasn't he a part of that?
I don't know, but that show never should have existed. Like, I didn't mind Batwoman being a cameo character in the other shows. Like, I didn't mind that at all. But a whole show, and then Ruby Rose got recasted by like another person, and you're just sitting there like, y'all have no business doing this whatsoever. I could have lived my entire life without Batwoman being a TV show. I didn't even watch it. I was like, I'm not doing this.
I didn't either. Well, then again, my husband and I, we really don't. Well, we do watch some shows, but we don't really watch a whole lot because we just have like zero time to do anything, which sucks. But one of our shows that we watched was like what I mentioned was Daredevil. We watched that. I love that. That show is great. But we never. And we also, like I said, we also watch the Teen Titans because of my daughter. So we would watch that on occasion, but he is into comic books and he does like the shows, but he's very particular about how they're done too. But my husband is also not one of those fanboys that will riot if something is not done the correct way that it should be done or all of this other nonsense. He's not like that at all. Just like how with the gaming community, like, have you followed much of like the gaming community at all, like the consoles bullshit and whatnot and the fanboys?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's like with him though too. He's a nerd to the nth degree, right? He loves his comic books, he loves his video games, but he could give a shit less where he plays a game on, right? Whether it's console, whether it's a PC, he could give a shit less. Console fanboys are the same. I've seen anyway, from my point of view, can be just as crazy. Yes, but I'm probably wrong.
A lot of fandoms are like that, but I will say this: I'm not usually like that, but I would 100% join a hate mob against Batwoman. Like, if we got our pitchforks and torches, I'm right there with you. That show had no business. Who the fuck? Excuse my French, but who the fuck gives a fucking shit about Batwoman. That bitch wasn't even fucking relevant in the fucking animated movie. That bitch was so irrelevant in the comic books. I don't even know why they decided. We already had Batgirl. She became Oracle. We didn't need another fucking female to be part of the Bat family. That bitch isn't even part of the Bat family. She had no right to fucking exist. And then top it off, she's a fucking lesbian? Who the fuck cares? I don't care if she likes to eat muff. Nobody cares about that. We don't want to know what she likes to do between the fucking sheets. I don't care for Batwoman. She was the most useless fucking character ever created to be part of the fucking Bat family. Like, no one asked for you, bitch. No one cares that you like to muff dive. I want to see fucking Bruce Wayne's Batman. Hell, I don't even care if you were going to be a Robin, but Batwoman, who asked for you? Nobody. Ma'am, take a seat. Nobody asked for your ass. We have Oracle. She can, the female Batwoman is Batgirl. Barbara Gordon. Fuck off.
I love it. This is exactly what I wanted. Yes.
Swear to God, I can't
pop
stand
off,
this
girl.
shit.
Pop off. Go for it.
I don't even care. And again, the whole she's a lesbian. Let's make her a lesbian so it makes her more appealing to be like more like Batman. Even Batman's asking like, did you ever see the movie with Batwoman?
Maybe. What was the name of that?
I forgot what it was called, but it has Batwoman and Batman shows up. And even he don't like this bitch. He's like, you can't use my name, bitch. Like, who are you? And she's just like, I'm gonna do what I want. It's like, you just make women look bad. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Batman didn't even like this bitch. He even was like, yeah, I don't like this. Like, ooh, don't even get me going on Batwoman. I can't stand that character. That is one character, I swear to God, if I see somebody cosplay at a convention, I might spit on her. I'm not even gonna lie. I might just spit on her. I'll go shoot my spit.
Damn. Yes.
Unnecessary fucking character. It's almost like she enrages me almost as bad as Ironheart. Like, who the fuck asked for a fucking black version of fucking Iron Man and a female? Like, I didn't ask for this. I don't know who this is for. I don't know if you're trying to like cater to black teenage girls and making them see like I don't. Who the fuck is Ironheart? Why should I care? It's the most dumbest, like, this is why sometimes I look at people who do this woke shit on YouTube, and I'm like, I get it, because ain't nobody asked for Ironheart, but here the bitch is, and I'm like, in Wakanda Forever, it made sense, okay? But that's it. I don't want to see no Ironheart TV show. I'm not going to watch that garbage.
Yes!
I'd rather eat my dog shit than watch friggin' Ironheart, the TV show. Miss me with that whole thing.
This is yes. Saggy, you just fulfilled what I wanted out of this stream. Thank you. See,
I can nerd out, but I'm saying, listen, I'm not the one that usually gets as passionate about stuff, but like some stuff I'm looking at, like oh my God, Batwoman is just so fucking bad.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I mean, wasn't she created if I remember again from my nerdum and from what I know of what my husband has told me, listen, Saggy, you and my husband could talk for hours about shit like this, I promise you. But from what I understand, wasn't Batwoman created? What was her origin? Wasn't she like? Was it from the movie? Or was it from something else?
It was from the comics, because I don't know why they created her, but they did. I don't know what kind of drugs a person was on, where they thought that they needed to create a Batwoman and have her be in no relation to Batman whatsoever. But, like, here the bitch is. Like, I just want to be Batman because I'm a fan. It's like, basically, she was a fucking fangirl turned friggin' vigilante and decided to use his name. And because she was using his name, Batman's like, who is this bitch using my handle? Batwoman, who invited you to this club? And then, Batman would always get into it with her, and then eventually just say, okay, you can do it. And I'm just like, bitch, what? Like, you just let this chick, like, be a vigilante? And I think she used to be, like, a cop or something. I don't know. But then she's a lesbian. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because if I remember, because the first time that, and again, I know that this is not technically, to a degree, arguably, maybe, Batman canon or Batman lore because of how terrible the movie was received. But Batman Forever. That was when Alicia Silverstone played her. That's how old I am too. That goes to show my age. When Alicia Silverstone played her or was depicted as her in the movie, that's where I thought that it came from, but I didn't know that it was from the actual comics. So I just
No,
that
yeah,
today.
no, that
There
is
you
from
go.
the comics. They just decided to create her, and she's just a stupid character. Like, I don't even know why. Like, well, I do know why. So, like, so DC has like this thing where, if you notice, they've never really done a Batman TV show. The closest we got was Gotham, but it was a young Bruce Wayne, so he wasn't really
Yes.
Batman. But they don't want to use Batman on the small screen. They want him either in animation or the big screen because that's where the money is. So they don't want to do a TV show with Batman, so they do all these side shits like with like Gotham or Batwoman, and like back in the day they did like Birds of Prey, which is also a friggin' show that never had a right to see the fucking sun of day, but they just don't want to do Batman on the small screen, so they always do it on the big screen. But they'll take stories from the Batman universe and characters from the Batman universe and just insert it. So it's like it's just like stupid because like why don't you just do a fucking Batman TV show? Stop doing this stupid shit where you have characters that nobody gives a shit about. And Batwoman's like one of those characters, like, unless you're a hardcore comic book reader, you don't know who the hell she is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's like I said, that was I didn't even know that she was part of the comics, or if I did, I forgot. So no, I get it. That's wow. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Pop off, woman. Pop off, queen. Pop off. Yes.
Right? We need representation for LGBTQ. Here's Batwoman that nobody fucking asked for. Even the LGBT community's like, who is this bitch? She don't represent us. Like, who is she? We don't know who she is. We didn't ask for her. So don't blame us. We didn't say, hey, we need a lesbian bat person. Like, we would have put... I swear to God, I feel like the LGBTQ community would be more happier. Not 100%, but I feel like making Bruce Wayne bisexual or gay or non-binary would have been more acceptable than just creating Batwoman.
Yeah. Yeah, I see your point. Yeah. And until no male, hush. Batwoman exists. Cake me. Who? Shut up. That's not what I meant by that. No. I just didn't know what her origin was. Excuse me. Sorry.
Shoot, I'd be mad if they made Bruce Wayne gay, but like I'd rather that than fucking Batwoman. Like that bitch was unnecessary. I'm sorry, I keep going off about it because it's like the biggest pet peeve I have in the world is that show.
Yeah, I can tell. The pop off, queen, pop off. You know what I might do, Saggy? I've been getting more into shorts, or trying to be not so lazy and get more into shorts. Would you mind if I uploaded this as a short?
100%. I want everyone on the internet to know that woman sucks. It should never exist.
I'm doing it.
And who cares about her? They should just kill her off and just let her die, and we never talk about her again. Kill that bitch off. Why is it that one of the Robins got killed by the Joker? A Batwoman has a right, any business living. Like the Joker needs to clap her and just take her knees out and blow her up or some shit.
Oh damn!
Dump her into acid. Like nobody wants her.
Nobody wants her.
I've never wanted a character to die more in my life.
I love it. I'm being told by Keely Chow, I would love for you to meet La Reina of La Reina Creole. What?
Oh, Keely. Keely does that. Keely will always come in chat and just be like, you need to see this YouTube. That's what Keely does. I haven't seen Keely in friggin' forever.
Oh, okay. I figured that she was part of your audience. Okay, I gotcha. And she also said, I would also love for you to meet Jane Theory. She's a mod on Scott's channel, Sporking News Podcast. What?
Oh, these are like, what would I call them? They're like, they do, like, they cover Star Wars and things like that, and other movie talk stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I tried. There is so much nerd shit out there that I can't keep track of them anymore. I can't. There is so much out there. I think the one, oh gosh. So besides like the comic book stuff and all that, what YouTubers or what community do you usually watch just to get away from all that?
I watch like a little bit of everything, to be honest with you. I mean, I watch gaming channels, I watch, craft channels. I watch a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Oh, craft channels. Yes, I've been getting more into craft channels. Yes, I've been getting more into
Yeah.
those here as of late. Yeah. When I need a break from the degeneracy that is commentary or just the internet in general, I go to the wholesome side very quite often. That
Yeah,
should
no,
not
it's
be a
refreshing
shocker
because like
there.
people think I do drama like 24/7. I'm like, I really don't. It's just on my
I was
channel,
gonna say you
sure, because
really
like that's what it
don't.
became. But like, I like other stuff.
Well, yeah, no, of course. Well, that's what I've been trying to do too, as well. Is that I've been, again, like I said in the beginning, I kind of became more known, I guess, to a degree, which sounds weird, when I started doing this interview stuff. When I started doing this interview arc and all that, and but I have been reacting more to like different dramas and things like that. Like I've been doing that here more so as of late as well. But when it comes to like, just wanting to get away from like just not just from the community, like the degeneracy of like different shit that goes on, sometimes I just need a break. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go over here for a little bit and hang out here and call me when you need me. That's pretty much where I go. That's
Right.
pretty
'Cause, like,
much what I
as
do.
YouTubers go, as content creators go, drama is the easiest thing to do because it's like there's so much of it. But, sometimes you do need like a mental break because it can take a toll. Like, sometimes I need a break too because, especially when I did cover certain things, I invested a like whole year to Andy Signore because there was like so much information.
Yeah.
And it got vexing because there was like so much drama because I was like online 24/7. It took a toll on my real life. It took a toll on everything. So I had to take a break.
Yeah, I was gonna say you took a break like sometime last year, I think, for quite a while, didn't you? Because you had to move and everything. Is that right? That was about
Yeah,
a
I
year
had like
ago, wasn't
personal
it?
stuff going on with the next boyfriend, so like I needed to like focus on figuring that whole situation out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I understand. No, hey, trust me, I get it. I get it. I get it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, and again, with how long that, you've been doing this longer than I have, I totally get it. I mean, I think that in this space, I think that a lot of different content creators that are okay. Let me ask you this, and if you could, and again, I know this may seem a bit cheesy, but I'm just curious. For any up and coming streamers out there, what advice would you give them if you could?
Well, that depends on like what kind of content they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, number one, like my advice would be like just remember, have fun, enjoy what you're doing. Be genuine. You don't have to be fake to get the views. You don't have to grift to get the views. Just be yourself. And don't expect to be anything. Don't expect to make this to a career because like this is not a thing that even if you do end up making a career, your career could end very easily, and that's where you have to start becoming fake because there's no longevity sometimes with a career on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so especially this day and age, like if you've been here for a long time when YouTube was great, yeah, you could be like a Keemstar and stuff, but like nowadays it's too much competition, so just do it because you love it. And if you do drama, just keep in mind, like, it takes a certain kind of level of headspace to be a drama YouTuber for a long time, so
True.
you got to kind of, like, be prepared for that. And also, like, don't take criticism too seriously.
Yes. 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 I agree with that 100%. Yes. And I'm not going to lie. That is, I mean, yeah, it can be easier said than done. You know what I mean? When it comes to certain things or certain situations, we're all human fucking beings. It happens. But
Right.
I would have to say that that's probably one of the most important things that I have learned in the short amount of time that I've been doing this is to not take criticism as much. Because I'm a very I try to just entertain people at the end of the day, right? What you see offline and online with me is what you get. Yes, do I try to be a little bit more eccentric when I stream because I want to entertain my audience? Yes, of course. But generally when I'm just in my off time, I'm just very quiet. I hang out with a certain group of people and I usually just stick to what I know and that's about it. My husband and my child and that's it. But Yeah, no, that's one major thing that I've tried to learn from this in the amount of time that I've been doing this is to not take criticism so hard, and not to be and have and as I've heard before, this term has been thrown around, have the disease to please. You know what I mean? Because that's
Yes.
yeah, because you listen, people are going to show up to your streams or show up to see your content because they like you and they want to see what you can bring to the table. And they want to see what you can do. If you're entertaining them and you're doing what you feel is best, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Exactly. People should come for you and not expect you to change. That's exactly what I say. People are like, you should do this and you should not do this. I'm like, listen, this is my channel. It says my name right here. You know, this is my channel. So I'm going to do what I want to do. And if you don't like it, no one's forcing you to stick around.
Yeah, no, true. And I did, and I will admit that, and I think that maybe you can relate to this too. Like, did you have like a hard time navigating through that when you first started out doing this? Did you have like how, like, or did it come like kind of more natural to you?
I mean, in the beginning, so fun fact, when I first started, my first video that I posted in a long time, because my channel's old, I never posted on it until like a few years ago. But the first time I made a video, I thought of an idea of being a character, you know, a little high pitched voice, more calmer toned, because I was going to be like serious, but I wanted to be a character. But then I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that because I feel like that's going to be like something I have to do all the time, and I don't want to be too invested in that character.
Yeah.
So I chose to just like do videos and be myself and talk like myself. And then when I started doing live streaming and drama, and I just started, you know, with the live streaming, because like if you watch my videos I made versus my live streams, you're not hearing the loud swearing sag. I wrote scripts, you know what I'm saying? So like I was a little bit more serious, but I was like, you know what? I don't want, this isn't my job. I'm not getting paid to do this like that much. So I'm just going to be who I am and just do live streams and just say how I feel and be loud and not hold back and just be myself.
Yeah. And that's what I've been. Yeah, no, I agree. And I think that that's obviously you've built not only just your channel, but you've built you know, obviously what you love, you know. Yeah, do you have to step away every so often just to take a bit of a breather? Yes, of course. But I think that would you say that nowadays it's been more accepting for, let's say, content creators, let's just say put us in this, for us to be able to take mental breaks, and it's been more accepted that way, would you say? Or would you say that there's still like a, you know, there's still like that hold on us that to where like we have to keep making content, you know?
Yeah, when I first started, like I said, I was pushing out content every day. Sometimes I did 2 streams, sometimes I did 3 streams. I was pushing out content. I was everywhere. You know, I was doing a lot. And then, like I said, yeah, you need a break. And also, it gets to a point where it's like, especially if you're not doing this as a job, right? We're not getting paid a livable income on YouTube, even as a monetized channel. I'm not getting paid a livable income. I'm not even big enough to be doing that. So, like, why am I working? Why am I stressing myself out? Why am I always looking for stuff to talk about every day? So ever since I kind of slowed down, it's so much easier. I don't feel as stressed, and I don't feel like I have to be doing a live stream every day because like my community, they're still there. You know, I've taken months away and I come back and it's like I never left. So it's like I just don't. I think it's completely normal and fine to take a break. Real life comes first. Your mental health comes first.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, and I think that, you know, for me personally, I think it took me a little bit to learn that too, but when I first started out, but now I'm just like, you know what? I stream when I stream. That's it.
Pretty much. That's what I do. I'm like, I haven't streamed since like Friday.
Yeah. And yeah, sometimes I'll take, you know, it depends. Sometimes I've taken upwards to a week because, you know, God forbid, we actually go out and touch grass, Saggy. We actually go out and, you know, enjoy the world.
Right, exactly. You know, exactly. You know, it's crazy.
I know,
but
right?
yeah, I definitely think that's very important for people to take a break from the internet because yeah, you get sucked in and then all of a sudden your real life takes a big hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, and it's so I would say though too, and I agree. I think that for any up and comers out there, listen, if you want to take our advice, we'll just say this: You know, just do what you feel, do whatever content that you want to make, and just, you know, do you. That's it. That's all I got too. I agree. Yeah. Because, I mean, look at us too. I mean, we both think that we're silly women online, and look at us. We actually have audiences. You know what I mean?
Right. People actually think, yeah, people actually want to sit here and listen to us talk for like an hour or so.
People have put up with me for over almost 2 years now. And I'm like, what? How on God's fingers can you do that? Like, what? What is wrong with you? It's like,
I awkwardly thank my community all the time. Like, thank you guys for being here. I don't know why you are, but I appreciate it.
no, of course they are. They're here for you, of course. Yes, absolutely. Yes, we welcome you guys, and hope that you guys like the stream and I'll do all the wonderful fun stuff. We hope that we're entertaining you. Goddamn, just say my name next time. Yeah, Reese, that was to you too, sir. So yeah, I don't know if you know this or not, but Reese has his own channel, and he has been doing live streaming as well too.
I've seen, actually. I think I'm subscribed, so I see. I lurk. Believe it or not, I lurk a lot of channels. A lot of people don't know it, but I have seen a few of his live streams. Yes.
Yay! Cool. Yeah. He's awesome. Yes, he's the best British, as we like to say here too. You know, he's awesome.
I forgot where I even met him. I forget where. It might have been a Spaces or something, but I just know that I followed him on Twitter, and I know that he had a YouTube channel, and I do lurk once in a while because I think the first time I wanted to see him in drag.
Oh, he's gorgeous in drag. Oh my!
I know. I've seen. That's why I was like, I wanted to see him in drag, so I followed the channel. But I lurk from time to time.
He is gorgeous in that drag, like for real. He is amazing. But yeah, we stand Reese in this house, absolutely, yes. Let's see here. Yeah, like I said, this was kind of going off the rails here a little bit. Hope you're having fun. Are you enjoying this?
I am.
Excited for Halloween. We went through that. How did you come into making content? We did that too. Oh, I know what I want to ask you. This one I didn't plan out, but I thought of it, and I need to ask you this. Your thoughts on BJ Investigates. Go.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Again,
did you think I was going to come out with that one? Were you not ready?
You're not missing a beat with anything I've covered, basically.
Nope. I told you, I pay attention.
BJ Investigates is just, I think the main thing I had with her is, like, I heard about some issues that some of my moderators had with her, but, like, the Keemstar thing really bothered me. I think she's just a grifter. She's just a fake. Like, that is the thing that bothers me about a lot of these YouTubers that are big, is, like, they gain their platform off of being dishonest, and I can't stand that. It's like, just be real. Why are you catering to the YouTube gods in your audience? Like, it's just, people like that annoy me, because, like, it's not that hard to be real. It's really not. Just be yourself. Why are you putting on this facade? Why are you covering things you don't care about?
Yeah, no, I agree. I 100% agree. But how did you first hear of her? Besides I know you've talked about your the mod situation, but how did you first come to know of her?
Well, it was the mods, because I covered the Andy story, and she was somebody who was associated with him. So that's how I heard about her.
Of course she was. Why does that not surprise me? And let me guess, did she try to defend him? Did she try to say all this other nonsense about him, or what did she say about him?
She said that that it was, she believed that, it was awful, but, like, she was just going to use him for clout.
Of course. Oh my god. Yeah, she's gross. She's disgusting. Like, I can't stand her. I can't. Well, I will say this, though. To be kind of fair to her a little bit, not a lot, because I don't want to give her any more leniency than what I can, because it makes me sick. But the first time that I heard of her was when she did the Bam Margera stuff, when she was covering him. And then I didn't know that she was a part of the Free Britney movement until just recently. And even with her, did you see her coverage of the Bam Margera story?
No, I missed that whole thing. But you know what's funny? Bam. After I called her out on Twitter, Bam Margera's brother followed me on Twitter.
Oh, nice. But but yeah. So I would see that's how I got to know of her was from that. And like I said, I didn't know that she was a part of the Free Britney movement, or that's how. Would you say that that's how she became more well known for? Was that?
I would assume so, because that would make sense why her and Andy got together, because Andy was doing that too. So I would say probably, and then on top of that, the Bam Margera thing too.
Yeah, and so, but then when she came out with the whole, ma'am, listen, say what you want about Keemstar, call him an asshole, call him a dick, do what think that he's a trash human being, whatever. Do not sit there and try to say that he faked being mad about that picture of his daughter. That made me so mad.
Same. Because, like, the weird thing is, like, everybody always tells me that Keemstar is a horrible person and stuff, and I'm like, I think that's the image he wants people to think, but I don't think that's him.
Yes,
like,
I agree.
I like Brantley a lot. Like, that chick is really cool to me, and I adore her, and I think they're very cute together. So I don't think Keemstar is an asshole, like, behind the scenes. I think he's actually a genuinely good dude, but I think he's a business person, and I think that all the things he does online is all for his brand and the image he wants people to perceive. But I think he is down, like, deep down, I think he's like a genuinely good person. I just think that he's been doing this for a long time. He has had a lot of people who probably have fucked him over, and he's probably seen his fair share of, like, bullshit in the YouTube sphere, being a big content creator that he is. I don't think he's a bad guy. I just think that he's a little trolly sometimes, but I actually do like Keemstar.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that he is not as bad as what people make him out to be, because there have been people, excuse me, that have talked about him, publicly and privately. One of them being I don't want to say good friends, but one of the people that I love to watch and I respect is Kristen Ark, when he was the producer for him. And, Chris has even came out and said, Keem not that bad of a dude, which I believe him when he says that. But, and I know that Keemstar likes to block people. Keemstar's blocked me. I don't know why, but he did. And I honestly don't know why.
I don't know why he does that either, but the one thing I would say that does bother me about Keemstar, if I would have any criticism, is, like, I feel like he gives opportunities to people who genuinely don't deserve it, and then like glosses over people who probably do and actually would be beneficial to him and be, like, actually good people to work with. And he just gives those opportunities to, like, shitty people like fucking Boogie, like.
Oh yeah, I know. Don't even get me started on the whole thing with Boogie. Oh my god.
Like, I get it to a degree, but it's like, I think Keemstar should, if he was to help people, there are better people out there to help.
Yes, and here's the other thing though too with him is that, yes, is he known to have his foot or his toe, whatever, in more dramas than you can possibly count or imagine? Sure. Yes. That is true. Hell, he's almost in every single thing which happens, especially with how long he's been around. I agree. Criticize him for, his behaviors or whatever you want to do with that, right? Call him shitty for how he treats certain people or how he covers certain people, whatever. Fine. That's all well and good. Do not bring kids into it. Just don't.
I agree.
Period.
I agree. I was mad about that too, 100%. And that thing, like, I don't know. The thing that bothers me the most, like, people do that to, like, the biggest things I hate people doing involving Keem or anyone in general is, like, number one, bringing up people's kids, but with Keem in particular, I hate when people bring up Brantley in a negative way.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
she's young, but she was legal. Who fucking cares? Like, you're trying to paint him as a creep, and it's like, who cares if he's older than she is? Like, it's just dumb. Are they happy? Is she a legal adult? Who fucking cares? And I think Brantley actually, makes him. I feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like, when I see pictures of them or videos of them together, like, you can, like, feel this aura around him. Like, he's genuinely happy. Like, they're getting freaking married, for Christ's sakes. And, like,
Yeah.
I think that people are focused more on just hating on him and not seeing any goodness that comes from that relationship, which I do. And, like I said, like, when you see somebody who doesn't care, unapologetic asshole who acts like an asshole online and does what he does, like, I'm looking at that like, I think that's what he wants the perception to be, but, like, low-key, he's actually just a good person. Like, he actually behind the scenes cares about people, but he can be a hothead sometimes. But I fucks with Keem. I don't have any issues. And anytime I see people talking shit about him, and especially with Brantley, like, I go in like, yo, like, I like Brantley, shut up.
Yeah, no, Brantley is awesome. Yes, I agree. I love the fact that they've been together for as long as they're going to get married here soon, which is awesome. I think that proposal that happened over the 4th of July weekend was really, really cool, and I think that I'm very, very happy for them too, and I wish them nothing but the best. But yeah, again, criticize Keem for being an asshole and call him a dick for his behavior if you don't agree with it, sure. But don't bring kids into it. Just fucking don't. Right. Don't take it to that fucking level. And the fact that she, that made me so mad. That made me so unbelievably mad. Because I wasn't around yet for when all of that happened with Shadman. So I didn't know about that until just recently or until later. And it's like, how can you how dare you bring his child, or any child for that matter, into this argument? Like, what? Like, what? What the fuck is wrong with you? And just everything that she spewed about it, and just how she's the queen of the internet, Taggy. She's this, she's that. Welcome to my court. Ma'am. Sit your ass down. Like, no.
Yeah, she's weird. She's a weird person, but I expect nothing less from a friggin' attention whore, so, like, what can you do?
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. Well, let me ask you this, and I think that this is kind of, and again, I don't know how much you want to get into this, but Bonnie. Now, this person that you've mentioned before, this Bonnie, is she a part of her audience, or where does Bonnie come into play? Because I know that shortly after that came up with her, this Bonnie person popped up with you, I think, or something. Am I correct in that, or no?
She, as far as I know, she's a viewer. There was some drama involving a Discord and just certain mods and people. It's just a hot mess. I mean, that's just, that's a whole.
If you don't want to get into that, that's totally fine. I was just curious.
Because, like, the way this person is, it's like,
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little crazy to talk about, because it's like, I don't want to poke that bear again. She's gone kind of radio silent right now, and I kind of prefer it that way. But long story short, doxing has been involved.
Mm-hmm.
Police reports have been filed. A restraining order has been made against her. She's just very crazy, and the whole issue with bringing her into it's like, BJ's aware of this person and just doesn't care.
Yeah, that's not right. Yeah, no. Yeah, because I thought that they kind of correlated with each other to a degree, but I just didn't know how much. But I understand. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Okay.
Don't want to poke the bear. The bear was in hibernation right now.
No, I get it. I understand. Okay, we don't want to poke the bear here. I understand. Okay. Yeah, so I just have a couple more questions here. How much longer did you want to go for? We shouldn't be too much longer. I only have a few more here and there. Or unless the chat has any more. Chat, do you got, again, like I said, whose body I can fix her? Nuclear winter? I don't know if you can fix that. You can try.
There's certain levels of insanity. See, my dog is looking at me. Why are you looking at me like that? That's so weird. I don't know why. Looking at me all strange. Like, why are you looking at me like that? Like, what do you want?
Mine abandoned me. He went upstairs to daddy, so.
Yeah, she's just looking at me weird. I'm like, you never looked at me like that before. I'm like, what are you doing?
What kind of dog do you have?
She's a Jack Russell Terrier mix.
Oh. I have, Pluto is a black lab. We think that he might be mixed with some pit bull, but we don't know that for sure. But he's mostly lab. He's a black lab.
Yeah, I think she's mixed with pit too. She's got a pit bull face, but we don't talk about that because we don't register her.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would say Pluto was about 90. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong, but if I were to take a guess, I'd say that he's a maybe roughly 90% lab, maybe? I don't know, though, for sure. I haven't gotten him tested yet, so I don't know. I can only go off of what I assume, but he's mostly a lab. So, yeah, he's my boy.
Yeah.
He's my baby.
Yeah, I'm just like, what is she doing? All right. Listen, lady, I'm talking to somebody. Can you, leave me alone? Can you please leave me alone?
Can you give mommy just a few more minutes? I promise I'll be done with her in a few minutes.
She's like nibbling on me. I'm like, all right, I get it. Like, you want attention, I'll pet you.
Aw.
I can multitask.
But no, I wanted to show you something real quick. Speaking of, different pictures and stuff, I wanted to show you this here. Where is Beetle Pins? Because I gotta promote the hell out of her. Okay. So, if you ever want artwork of you done as a Care Bear, Saggy, there you go.
Hold on, let me look.
Reach out to this person.
Oh my sweet Jesus.
Isn't that cute?
Why is there a dog coming out of your belly?
Okay, so this is me. This is Pluto.
Are you giving birth to Pluto? I'm confused.
Well, I'm a Care Bear. I'm supposed to be a Care Bear. This person, Beetle Pins, that did this picture, they do Care Bear art of different people. Like, she's done stuff of Beckett, she's done stuff of Xylee, Kristen Ark, and she did one of me last night, and she drew me as a Care Bear, and that's supposed to be Pluto on my stomach.
I thought it was like a baby, and I'm just like, wait, are you giving birth to a dog?
No, that's me as a Care Bear, and Pluto is my, what I'm known
offspring.
For. Yeah, and he's my, yes, pretty much, and on his collar, I didn't know this until she pointed it out last night, that is the planet Pluto on his collar. So, yeah.
So you're giving birth to a dog named Pluto with Pluto on the collar.
Yep. You know what, Victor? You know what? Is this furry porn? You know what? Shut the hell up, Victor. Go away. Don't judge me. Don't at me.
First of all, he's wrong because Care Bear symbols are actually on the belly.
They are on the belly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Victor needs to brush up on his Care Bears because that's just factually untrue. Go Google a picture of a Care Bear.
Exactly.
Like, Victor, I don't know how you came in here and had that hot take and didn't even Google the picture first.
Get him.
Before I say some dumb shit in someone's chat, I Google it first just to make sure I don't say some dumb shit in the chat. True. But I'm just saying, it's on the belly, Victor. I don't know what kind of Care Bears you're looking at. I don't know what kind of NSFW you're looking at, where the Care Bear pictures are on their titties, but they're on their belly.
Get him.
I'm hold on. I'm gonna Google it right now. Hold on, pause. Care Bears.
I'm pretty sure they're on their stomach.
Hold on, I'm looking it up first because I don't want to see that. Bro, I get what he's saying, but saying it's on it covers their belly and chest, but they don't have genitals, so it's technically still their belly. So miss me with this whole argument right now. Yeah, they don't have genitals, Victor. So of course they don't have boobies or chest It covers. Yeah, but you came in here and said, actually, Care Bear symbols are on the chest though, and I'm like, but it's on their belly, and then he's like, but it's on their chest too. So it's like, which is it? It's on their whole abdomen, sir. They don't have genitals. They don't have titties or anything. They don't have a chest. They just have a gigantic tummy.
Yeah, Victor.
Like,
jeez.
Like, you do know that they're supposed to be bears, right? Like, so dogs, like the dogs we have, they don't have chests. They have a friggin' big ass belly and a bunch of nipples, bro. So like bears in the wild, they don't have a chest. They just have a friggin' belly. Like that, they don't have a chest.
That's true.
So
yeah.
Learn your animal biology, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Victor. Goddamn.
Bears don't have chests.
Nuclear Winter has a question. What's in store for good old Andy Signor? Oh God.
I don't know. Whenever he does something stupid, I'll cover it. You already know that.
Well, didn't he come back, like, have a bit of a resurgence with, like, Peepaw, I think? If I remember correctly? I don't know. Peepaw covered him, like, a couple months ago. I think because him and Peepaw went back and forth on Twitter about something. So I wasn't sure if he made his resurgence then or if he's still, like, doing whatever, but I wasn't sure.
I don't know. He's always getting involved in some shit. So whenever he pisses off another community that he's been grifting off of, I'll cover it.
Yeah, true. There you go. Fair enough. Oh, there was one other thing that I wanted to show you. I'll show you at the end here. Okay, here we go. Just another list of questions here for you. What are your top 5 favorite movies of all time? This is a squatching question that I have to ask.
Oh, shit. Okay, Deadpool.
Yes. Yes.
All of them. I won't do 1, 2, and 3, and I'll just do all the Deadpool movies. I love Deadpool. Geez, my favorite movies. I will say Deadpool, I Am Legend.
Ooh,
Will Smith.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a very good one.
What's the other ones I like? Like, I've watched multiple times. Damn. I can't even think, because, like, I love a lot of movies. You know what? I'm gonna throw Enola Holmes in there, because I really liked Enola Holmes. And I love Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I actually just watched both of them.
Oh yeah, there is a second one. I haven't seen any of them yet. Shame on me. I've heard that they're good though. I've heard that they're really good.
Yeah, apparently they're making a third one, but I liked Enola Holmes. I actually rewatched this. So Enola Holmes, so Deadpool, I Am Legend, Enola Holmes. What other movie did I rewatch that I really liked? Damn, I can't think of another 2 because, like, I watch so many movies.
Yeah, we tried to too. Oh God, what was the one? I've heard. Have you heard of the Wild Robot? The one that just came out just recently. Have you heard of that one yet?
No.
Oh, it's so good. I've been told that it's very, very good. That you need to see it. My daughter loved it. Loved it.
I'm like bigger in the TV shows now, especially on Netflix. Like, Netflix are coming out with bangers, but like movies, I haven't really watched a lot of movies lately just because, like, I don't know, I just like watching TV shows, but like those 3 definitely are my top favorites. Okay. But I can't think of 2 more.
No, that's okay. That's all right. Well, if you could, since TV's, I was thinking that too, maybe we could just go with TV shows. What would you say are your favorite TV shows?
Oh, Walking Dead.
Ooh, yes.
Walking Dead's my number 1 favorite show. The spin-offs not so much, but Walking Dead was definitely one of my favorite shows. Mm-hmm. There's Walking Dead. What was one I just watched that was really good? I watched what's it called? Inventing Anna. That was really good. That was one of my favorites. I watched the crap out of that. It was a really good show. It was based on a true story. About Anna Delvey or whatever her real name is, who like frauded Wall Street.
Yeah.
That was actually really one of my favorites. So I got Walking Dead. That, believe it or not, I would say Cobra Kai, 100% Cobra Kai.
I love you even more. Oh my god, yes.
I hate that they split that last season. That's so annoying when they do that, but like whatever.
Know.
Cobra Kai was definitely, I would say, number 2. Then number 4. Cause I love The Walking Dead. I've actually rewatched The Walking Dead too. I don't know why. Like that's how much I love The Walking Dead. So I rewatched the whole series. What was the other show that I was really, really, really into?
We love Cobra Kai in this house. We stand Cobra Kai in this house. Absolutely.
Dude, Cobra Kai is amazing. That's nostalgia done correctly.
I know, right? Oh, I love that show. I did not think that I would like it. I did not. Because I never grew up with the Karate Kid. I never did. Until I just saw the movies like this. I've seen them before, obviously, since then. But I never grew up with them.
I need like my assist. Where's my controller? Because I gotta go to Netflix. Because I've been watching so many. I watch so many shows.
No, I get it.
Like, I need my assist right now. Like,
what about Bridgerton? Are you into that at all or no?
What is it?
Bridgerton?
I actually just watched Bridgerton, and I really like Bridgerton. I was sad that I missed it when it first aired, but like I was happy that I did because I got to binge watch the crap out of it. I watched that, and I also watched the spinoff about Queen Charlotte.
Oh yeah, I need to see that still. I do. I think
You've
I saw the
Queen Charlotte?
first.
Oh my,
no,
so
I haven't.
good.
Not yet. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't seen like the whole entire series of it. No. What I need to do at some point when I can is I need to binge watch season 2 and that, and then season 3, the most recent one. That's what I need to do. Yep.
Yeah, so I finished Bridgerton before I watched Queen Charlotte because I think it's like the last season is where it kind of crosses over. Like if you didn't watch Queen Charlotte, you would miss some inside things that were mentioned, especially like the season finale of Bridgerton, where like I'm not gonna spoil it, but like you're told something about something that happened between two characters in the past that like one character figured out happened in the past and brings it up at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh wait, I didn't understand what did that, I'm confused, when did this happen? So I was like, oh, it happened during Queen Charlotte, when you get to see them when they were younger and like what had happened, and like they didn't find out about what happened until like they were old. So it was kind of like really could say, yeah, I would put Bridgerton on my list because I did love Bridgerton. I talked about that a lot.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
And also The Circle.
The Circle? Was that the Craft spinoff, or was that something else, or is that something completely different?
No, it's like a game show where people like, it's like basically they like doing social media, but like they have to rate each other who's popular and they can win $100. It's a really good show. I actually am for some reason really invested in that.
Oh, my bad. I don't know why I was thinking it was the Craft thing. I don't know why that popped into my head. Probably because it's spoopy season and of Victor's question. That's probably where my mind was going. Sorry. Victor said, since it's Halloween, how about a spoopy question? Friday the 13th, reality, or Nightmare on Elm Street? Which do you think is better?
Friday the 13th.
Yes, I agree.
Also, I forgot Squid Games. Can I have 6 Squid Games?
Yes, of course. You can have as many as you want. Yes, of course.
Yeah, dude. Friday the 13th, of course, because, I get Freddy Krueger's kind of scary and the whole premise of, being killed in your dreams, blah, 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 blah. But I'm sitting there like, dude, I think it's kind of weak that this dude can only kill you in your dreams, because, all you have to do is, not fall asleep for a few days and hope to God when you do, he doesn't show up. But it's killing somebody in their dreams seems whack. And I thought the whole Freddy versus Jason thing was the dumbest thing ever. It was almost as bad as Jason X. Again, in what universe did you guys look at all the freaking iconic horror characters and be like, so Freddy Krueger versus Jason, somebody who isn't manifested in the real world.
For money.
It was such a dumb thing. Why?
No, I agree. Although, if you were to ask my wifey, Yes, I forgot to tell you. I have a wifey that my husband knows, and that is his wifey too. So there you go. Um but
Nice.
she loves horror stuff. She loves horror stuff. Her favorite is Jason, I'd say. She does love Mike Myers. She does. But I'd say that her favorite would have to say Jason. I think one of her favorites is Jason. Yeah. And yes, honey. Yeah, Saggy, just an FYI. Hucklebuck right there. Do you see him in the chat? That's my husband.
Yes.
That's Mr. Huck.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will say this. So I'm not big into horror because I am a big baby. And gore doesn't bother me. It's more about the jump scares. I don't like to be scared. So that's why I'm not huge. Like, I'll watch them, but like I'm not really big into them because it's just like I'm a big baby. So like I've seen a lot of the movies. Don't get me wrong. Like I have seen them just because I've boyfriends and friends that are like into them. So like I would watch them, but by myself, I am not watching no scary movies.
No, I get you. Because I don't think that with me personally, with horror, I wasn't really into that in general with me either. Because I was a bit of a big baby too, I'm not going to lie. But to be honest with you, and Reese mentioned it earlier, and I was going to bring this up anyway, the Saw movies kind of changed my opinion a little bit on them. Not a lot, but the first Saw movie is a classic, and I love it. I love the first Saw movie. I'll even go as far as to say that I love the second one, too. The second one I thought was awesome. I haven't seen any of the rest of them because I haven't really gotten into them. I've heard that they're hit or miss, but the Saw movies did kind of change my opinion a little bit when it came to like horror movies. Not a lot, but a little. You know what I mean? Like I can sit and watch Halloween now and laugh at it, and that's what we did last year. Heck, we even had our daughter watch it.
Watch what?
Halloween. Hi, honey.
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
When did you get here?
When did you get here?
I snuck in through the back door of the air vent.
Oh, Jesus, hell. Saggy, Mr.
Aw.
Huck, Mr. Huck, Saggy.
Hello,
Can I
Mr.
join in the
Kingdom Hearts.
conversational fun?
Hello, she's calling you Mr. Kingdom Hearts.
Ah, yes, I do have the heart of the kingdoms.
Do you?
Can I have the mic and listen and talk?
Yes. It's gonna die on you, but here, hold on.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
It's like my garden.
You say hi.
hear
Thanks for
anything.
crashing my interview there, sir. Sorry, Saggy. I'm sorry.
It's not working.
The party has arrived.
This
Hello
is what
there.
he does. Yes.
Hello, Miss Saggy.
He missed all of the fun talk too. That's the
He
crazy
did.
part.
He did. I know.
I had many a duties with the little midget one.
Yeah, he always comes in late. He does. And then he's like, catch me up. Catch me up. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro.
I come down here at the very end because I have
He
no
should have been
idea
here for the
what's going on.
Batwoman rant. That was iconic.
Oh, you should have been here for the Batwoman rant. That was hilarious. I'll show you to you later. that she did. I'll explain later. Anyway, just sit there and look at
Fine,
me.
but can we reenact it with paper animals?
Anyway, so back to horror movies. Oh,
So
sorry.
here's I know somebody in the chat's gonna be mad at me when I say this. I'm so sorry. I wasn't like a big fan. It was a cool. The first one definitely was great. Second one was okay. I liked the storyline. I would say like I'm not a huge fan of the franchise, but I will say this. I 100% respect the franchise because it takes a lot to come out with a horror film and have a whole genre. Like, it's kind of like on the level of Paranormal Activity. Like, I watched all of Paranormal Activity. Ironically enough, I don't do jump scares, but my friends all, it was a hype, right? So I watched all of Paranormal Activity, but it's like, I like movies that create a new genre in a franchise, you know, and the type of thing. Like Saw was its own type of horror monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love how they created that, and now it's like part of horror culture. Same with like Paranormal Activity. So I would say I respect highly the Saw franchise just because it is its own monster, you know, and I
Yeah.
love that about the Saw franchise. I just it wasn't something I could get into, because again, I don't really particularly care for horror movies anyways, but the first one definitely was really good. I would say that was the start of like, damn, this is a whole new genre that like I can get down with in respect, but I can't watch all of them.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
Did you feel that way because I think you and me are a little bit on the same page. You very much enjoyed the story that was told as opposed to, oh, it's the same old retelling as it went on, and it was more of a gore fest rather than a good story.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, the story itself was very good and interesting. It was like, putting all these people in like a life or death game. And I don't know if you ever seen this, but have you ever heard or seen a battle? I think it's called Battle Royale. It's a Japanese movie.
Yes, actually, as a matter of fact, we have. It's been many years, but I have.
Yes.
Right. So Battle Royale was like, kind of reminds me of Saw, except it's like a different story. It's like these people are being punished and they have to play a game to survive, and it kind of reminded me of Battle Royale. Like, the story was great in Saw. The gore was a lot, but it was like, it's a good story. So like, I'm not knocking anyone who's fans of Saw. Like, I love how Rice is like really into it and has a tattoo. Like, I love that for you, because I do think Saw is a great franchise. I think like at this point, I think I saw in the chat, they're coming out with like another one. It's like 11 now. So it's clearly a good genre. It's just not something I'm like really passionate about.
Yeah, I hear you.
I like something. I get the shock value, and I think a great story is good. But personally, would you agree that you think that rather than having more shock value, the story is the most important thing? Or do you prefer? I think I heard you say this. I came in right at the very end. You don't like the jump scares. You just prefer kind of like more of a genre creation movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really that opposed to gore. Sometimes it gets a lot for me and I have to cover my eyes, but I'm more about the story. And yes, I called you Rice. I told you my brain, when I look at words, it just comes out.
He gets that all the time. He gets that all the time. It happens.
It's Rice now. That's how I see your name. And then I've heard. What's funny is I heard you say his name correctly, and then all of a sudden my brain just like, so it's Rice? No, it's Rice.
It's Rice.
Right.
No, literally everyone does that. It's like, seriously.
She called me Kingdom Hearts. She's called me Rice.
No, not you.
Oh.
She's called. Sir.
You have to give him the lore about the Kingdom Hearts, because listen, when I see people's names in the chat, it's just my brain goes on buffer.
It's okay. Buffer. I've done the same thing. I understand. So, oh god, what was the other? Yeah, we talked about Battle Royale. We talked about oh Jesus, we went off on a tangent there, didn't we? Okay. Other question. If you could, I'm sorry. Here we go. Was there ever an event in your life that you couldn't explain?
Like supernatural?
Or anything. Any event, really. Doesn't matter.
Girl, I can sit here and tell you about all the weird shit that's ever happened to me in life. That I can't explain.
If you could name one, what would that be? If you could, anyway.
Okay, I don't tell this story often because people think I'm crazy, but you're asking, so I'm going to tell you. So, when I was a child, I was afraid of the dark, like most kids are, right? Mm-hmm. So, I would always sleep underneath the covers because that's where my protection was. And so one night, I remember this. I don't even know how old I was. I was really young, though. But I remember one night, I kept hearing my mom's voice calling my name. And I had the covers over my head, and my mom's room was like across from my bedroom. So I heard my mom calling my name. And so I took the covers off. And before that, by the way, I like kept feeling something touch me, right? So I kept feeling something touch me, and I stayed under the covers because I was like, what the hell's touching me? And I heard my mom's voice, so I took the cover off. And then I just kept seeing all of these like black figures floating around my room. I couldn't make them out. And then I heard my mom's voice again say my name, and I looked over to the left, and across from my room, there was like this black shadow figure that I now could make out, and it kind of looked, you know those aliens you see like on TVs where they got skinny bodies and like big round heads?
Yeah. Oh my
That's what the
God.
shadow looked like. And then when I was looking at it, and it just kept saying my name and my mom's voice. And I remember saying "mom," and then it reached its hand out to me, and I got scared. And I put my covers back under, went back under the covers, and I was just like, remember being scared. I just remembered something kept touching me, and I just stayed under the covers. And then afterwards, I took the covers off after the touching stopped, and then everything was just like back to my room being empty.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
And I've
Oh.
never forgotten that. And I tell people that, and they're just thinking like maybe I was a kid, maybe I was dreaming. I was like, no, I remember everything about that. I remember how I was feeling. I remember being afraid. I remember hearing my mom's voice, and then I remember seeing that figure. And I'm just like, what the hell is that? And to this day, I have no explanation for it. Like, I know I wasn't dreaming. I was wide awake.
That's crazy. How long ago was this?
Oh, this was when I was like literally a kid.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. See, and most, would you say that, well, yeah, I would say that most stuff like that happens when you're a kid, in my personal opinion. At least that's what I've heard anyway. That things like that when you're kids, you just can't explain it. It's just things that happen. And it feels so real, and you know that it's real, but it sounds so, yeah, I get it. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's not the last time I've seen stuff when I've seen stuff as recently as like last year, and I just can't explain it. And I mean, I know I'm wide awake, and I've seen stuff that I just can't explain. I'd be, with no explanation. I wasn't exhausted. I wasn't under the influence, and I've seen stuff. I've also had like, I have like dreams sometimes that usually don't make sense, but then they make sense when I'm awake. So an example of this, right? I had a ex-boyfriend who had unfortunately cheated on me and got another chick pregnant. And I was young. I was like in my early 20s, so I chose to stay with the guy. And the girl who he did that with had family that lived on the same like street as us, and she had moved to another state or something. And anytime I had a dream where she appeared in my dream, didn't matter where she appeared, like she could have just been like her walking by me in a dream, or we had an argument, or we just had a conversation, or any type of visual of her in my dream in any level capacity. The next day I would wake up, she was visiting her family on the street. So I always knew when she was going to be in the neighborhood because I would dream about her the night before.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Well, I hate to interrupt you, Saggy, but we just got a very generous donation from Shadow Humor for $50 that says stay up. Okay, Shadow, thank you.
Woo, there you go. Make that money, honey.
Thank you, Shadow. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Wow, that just kind of caught me off guard. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Even though you're an asshole at times, you're butthead at times, he wanted me to literally have blood sports on a stream. No, thank you.
Blood sports.
As I'm talking to you, not gonna happen. Anyway, he's something else. Okay. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate it. Oh, here we go. If you could go anywhere in the world, any time period, where would you like to visit?
Feudal Japan.
Ooh, good one. That's a
I want to be a samurai. I want to be a samurai.
Nice. You want to be a samurai.
I want to be a samurai.
You wouldn't want to be the sumo wrestler? That's not your thing?
No, I would be a samurai, and I'd be the best samurai in feudal Japan as a black woman.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh God, that's great. That's a great answer. I need to jot that one down. That's a good one. Okay, here we go. What's the most interesting thing you've read or seen this week, either commentary related or world events?
That P. Diddy is charged with 120 counts.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What?
Did you see the news about P. Diddy?
No.
was charged with like 120 counts of like SA, and like one of them apparently was like a 9-year-old or something. I'm like, what the hell?
What?
Yeah, P Diddy. Oh my god, dude! I'm not surprised, but at the same time surprised. It's like, dude,
Bruh.
people in the industry, especially the music industry, I'm starting to realize that the music industry, especially in the black side of the music industry, is really sus. And I'm like, how did we get to this point?
Well, yeah, because it was with R. Kelly. Look at what happened with R. Kelly. He married Aaliyah when she was like, what, 14? 15? Something like that? Oh.
Yup.
Oh my god, oh my god, I did not know this. Now, I knew about him getting arrested and all that. That I knew. But I didn't know about, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh,
dude, it's crazy. The stuff it's insane because the stuff coming out about P. Diddy, like, again, I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised at the same time because it's like I'm more surprised that it's gone on for as long as it has. But again, these people are very protected, and they're protected by powerful people. So my biggest question is, who are these powerful freaking people, and how come they're not being outed? Because those powerful people are still around.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
and I guarantee you, Diddy's gonna get Epsteined.
Oh, I hope not. Well, I mean, yeah, oh god, when they find out, well, yeah, he's still under suicide watch, isn't he? Or he was, at least last I heard he was. I didn't know about this. Oh, Jesus.
But he's gonna die. He's gonna die in jail.
Oh my god. If that is true, which, oh my god, that is insane. Oh my god. No, I did not know that. I did not know any of that. I did not pay attention to that today. Holy shit. Oh, man. Oh,
the thing that's crazy is, like, everybody connected to Diddy needs now to be, like, investigated. And this is, like, Jennifer Lopez, Jay-Z. Yes! They're all probably going to get Beyonce. Like, there's a lot of people who are pointing their fingers at the Queen Bee right now. Because, like, Jay-Z was kind of involved with some of that stuff, I'm telling you. So, like...
not. I really do. I really hope not. Well, let me ask you this. And Xylee, I think, had tweeted out about this, too. About Kim Porter released a book? Or something like that. She released a short book. Did you hear about this?
Wait, remind me who Kim Porter is.
I think she's one of Diddy's ex-girlfriends, I believe.
Is that freaking Little Kim?
No, I don't think so. No, I think she was one of. No, it's not Lil Kim. She dated him for a while, if I remember correctly. But she released a short book about her. I think about her experience with Diddy, or just about her life, but of course Diddy was probably involved, and Xylee got the book, and so she's gonna stream about it here soon, hopefully here soon.
Oh yeah, the model. Yeah, okay, I remember Kim Porter now.
Yes,
I had to look her up. I was like, wait, who is she? Yeah. No, I haven't heard about that, but I mean. I'm not surprised when this stuff happens. There's going to be a lot of people that come out the woodwork. I mean, Cat Williams did say in that interview not too long ago that all the truth is coming out this year, and he was not lying.
Bro, Hollywood is just fucked up in general. It's, oh my god, I can't even begin to imagine. And at one point, you know what's sad, and I'm sure that you can probably relate to this, and others probably can too. I used to dream of being an actress, or being a singer, or being in entertainment for that matter, and just, being out there and being famous. Now I'm just like, get the fuck away from me. With all of the stories that I hear, hell no. Hell no. I'm good.
I did too. I always wanted to be an entertainer and an actor, but I'm kind of glad that the universe was like, nah, you don't want to get into that world.
Yeah, no, I've been told that too. And apparently, according to what Joseph just said, as of 1 hour ago, this memoir is being removed. What? Her memoir is being removed, or what do you mean, Joseph? Are you talking about something else?
You said that it was fake? Hold on,
no!
I think there's an article. Was Kim Porter memoir removed from Amazon? Explained 6 hours ago. Amazon pulls Kim Porter's memoir about Sean Combs that her children say is fake.
What? Ooh. Uh-oh.
I hope Riley got caught. I hope Riley got that memo.
I hope so too. That's that's not good. Ooh, if that is true, that is not good. Not good at all. No.
Okay. Amazon confirmed Tuesday the removal of memoir from its site that purports to tell the story of an abusive relationship between the late actor model Kim Porter and a longtime partner, hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Porter and Combs' children denounced the book, titled Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side, as a complete fabrication after it became a bestseller on Amazon in September. We were made aware of dispute regarding this title and have notified the publisher. An Amazon spokesperson said about the statement, the book is not currently available for sale in our store.
Wow.
Everybody's trying to capitalize on this. I'm not surprised, but like Diddy did it, so.
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. No. I'm not. Jesus hell. Oh my God. That sucks. Wow. That's all I got. That's all I've got. Holy shit. Last question, and then I want to show you a video. I promise you it's short. I promise. What are your top 5 favorite, or I'm sorry, what is your favorite place to eat? Excuse me. What is your favorite place to eat or type of cuisine if you don't say if the restaurant or place could potentially dox you?
Yeah, a lot of the places I eat will come back to me. I will say that I have a favorite ramen shop that I go to, that I frequent. It's pretty much ramen, but they also have other stuff in sushi and stuff like that. My boba tea place, which also serves food as well, which I like to get the popcorn chicken there, which is amazing. There's a place in the mall, which I could say because the mall is like everybody in the surrounding areas go to, but it's at this mall. It's called Terra Nossa. It's a Brazilian place that I like to eat at a lot.
Ooh, very cool. Very nice.
Yeah, there's a Vietnamese place I like to eat at where I get food there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th place I usually like to get to, like as far as like if it's fast food, is like Wendy's.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Wendy's is one of my places too. Yeah, I'd have to say Wendy's. And there's another place that I don't want to say that is kind of close to me, that is more so local to me. That I like. You know what? I've said it before. It's a local place here called Emo's Pizza. That's one of our other favorite places that we like to go to. Yeah, Wendy's is awesome. I used to work for Wendy's way a long time ago. So yeah,
dang.
Yeah. It I can tell you that their chili is made with the meat, and it's made very strangely. So if you're a fan of their chili, I'm sorry. I don't want to spoil it for you, but what you probably have heard how it's made is true. So I'll just leave it at that. But it's so good.
I need to know now. I need to know.
They take again, this was back when I was still there. This was over 10 years ago now. But when I was there last, they take the meat, the leftover meat that's on the grill, that's not being used, that's quote unquote expired, and they put it in a bag, and they freeze it to use later for chili meat. Mm-hmm.
Still eat it.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Again, I understand how. Yeah, I can understand how people can be turned off by that, though. To be fair, but I still ate it. Chili is chili to me. I've used frozen ground beef that I've made here myself for chili too. I do it all the time. Or ground turkey.
Yeah, no, I mean that sounds gross the way you say it, but like I'll still eat it.
Yeah. No, I think it's just the way that I think because of the term of it being expired, quote unquote, meat, it's not expired. It's just been sitting on the grill for too long and it got a little burnt. That's about it. That's it again, that could have changed since then. That's what I remember. So, Keep in mind, though, that I'm telling you something that happened, that I saw happen over 10 years ago. So, yeah, that's how long ago it's been since I've been there. But, okay, I want to show you one last thing here. And this features Mr. Reese. Are you ready?
Okay, 2 seconds, because I'm doing something that's going to be something you'll be happy about.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. What are you doing?
I'll tell you in a second if I can make it happen. Give me a second. I'm just trying to, like, do something real quick. I mean, it's going to take me a second. I'm hoping that it works here. I'm, like, trying very hard.
Bro, I only need 5 more. Let's go.
What happened?
Oh, well, Daniel said that we're 7 subs away. From what I can see, as of right now, we're 5, apparently. So, that's what I see anyway. And Reese, you did anything and everything. That's what you did. Oh, 4? Oh, yeah, we're only 4 away. Oh, my God, we're 4. Let me guess, you subbed.
What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't have any alt accounts or anything that I use to get people to like their... I don't think you have alt accounts to get people to their friggin' goal or anything. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's funny. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Only 4 away, guys. 4 away. Hell, I'm half tempted to stay alive until I see it.
Away. Some of these aren't taking, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. I gotta go back. Because like, you definitely should be there right now. I don't know what's going on. What do you mean 4 away?
I'm 3. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm 3 away. Oh my God.
I don't know how you're not even there yet. Hold on. Let me make sure. Something's going on.
Okay,
no,
hold
wait.
on.
Something? Hold on. I think I got another one.
I gotta see this in real time. Oh my God, what is happening? Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh, be prepared for tears.
Wait a minute. I got a few more.
You're like, let me fucking cook, bitch. Shut the hell up. No, I get it. I understand. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta figure out how to look at that in real time. I know that there's a way for you to do it. I just don't know how.
I feel like I'm missing something. So I'm like, you shouldn't be there. It's like,
hold on.
I feel like I'm. Did I exhaust all my accounts here?
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh no. Hold on. I think that there's a way to check it in real time. I just don't know how. Hold on.
I'm trying to wonder why I have so many right now. I'm like, I don't even remember some of these. Like,
I know that there. Yeah, like I said, I know that there's a way. Peepaw did it when he got to.
Okay, you should do just one more.
Hold on. Let me see.
I told you I was gonna get you to friggin' 500.
I can't. I don't know what to say. I really don't. 1 left. Oh my God. I can't. I don't know what to say right now. I really don't. Oh my God. I can't.
It's not cheating, by the way. It's oh, you made it.
Oh my God, I made it. Oh my God.
I'm gonna just give you an extra sub just for good measure.
Oh my God. I'm gonna cry.
Why
made it.
Why? You
Oh my
deserve
God.
it.
I can't believe it.
You were like right there. I just gave you a little nudge. You were right there. There's no need you shouldn't have been there.
Saggy, thank you.
It just looks good. That's all. It looks good. You reach the 500. It looks good. You're halfway there.
Oh my God. I can't. Oh my God. I can't believe it.
Well, you didn't think I was going to come on here and not get you. Were right there. You thought I was going to get Listen, my people didn't show up. I'm going to make sure you get to 500. Like, that just needed to happen.
Bro, oh my God. Whew. Oh, that is...
I can't leave here with you sitting there under 500 where you're like right on the brink. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get her there because I don't care. I'm going to get her.
Oh my god, I can't, I have no words. I can't. Oh my god. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. What do you mean? Thank you for inviting me. You deserve it. I mean, this has been fun. Why wouldn't we get you there?
Oh my god, this is amazing. I can't.
Don't cry. If I start crying because you're crying, I'm mad at you. No one see me cry on YouTube. I can't.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm a
My reputation as a bad bitch. I can't be seen crying.
Oh my god, this is. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my god.
Believe it, it happened.
Oh, this is. Wait, why is she crying? I just got back. Joseph, I swear.
Like Joseph said me, what did you do to make her cry?
Oh god, oh my god, I can't. What was, okay, hold on, distracting for a second, hold on. According to the Onion News Network, God's penis will be visible for the first time in a millennia. Okay, cool.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, the god damn it. Oh, I can't. Oh my god, this is. Guys, I can't. I
don't know if YouTube still does this, because I remember when I first started, anytime I hit like 100 subs, like 300, 400, 500, once I hit that like 500 mark, I started losing them the next day, and I had to get them back.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
it does that sometimes, but we got you there. But that doesn't mean it stays that way, because once you hit 500, your stuff starts getting, you'll start hitting that algorithm for a little bit.
Oh my god, that is insane. Oh my god. Oh, I can't. I'm so sorry that I don't have words right now. I really don't.
I can tell.
Oh, I'm so shocked. I can't. I was, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I was really hoping that it would happen tonight. It was, and I was, I wasn't going to hold out hope that it would or not. I was hoping that it would. I'm not going to lie. But if it wouldn't have, then I would have been okay. But, oh my God, I can't thank you enough. I can't thank everybody enough. Oh my God.
Thank yourself. We're here for you. Thank yourself.
I can't, why? You all are crazy, but I love it. Thank you. Oh my God. And it happened with one of my favorite people, too. Oh.
Yay!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. 5,000 subs? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I don't know about all that. We'll see if that happens. We'll see. If I do this long enough, or I decide to do this long enough, then maybe we'll see. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll be happy if I get to 1,000. That'd be nice. But yeah, oh my God, okay, I gotta get back on track here. Okay. Oh my God. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, Saggy. I can't, I have no words right now. I just don't. I need to get my thoughts together. Thank you for subscribing, Victor Burns. Wait, Victor, you weren't subscribed before? Shame on you. Shame on you. No, I'm kidding. No, thank you. Thank you, Spectre. Thank you, Spectre. Oh my God, oh Jesus. I didn't plan on streaming tomorrow, but I guess I have to now. I have to celebrate this. This is happening.
Yeah, you need a celebration now. Ooh, now you gotta get 500 more so you can get that monetization.
Let's go. Well, now I'm eligible for super chats and stuff, but again, I have to go through the process. I have to do a whole thing.
Oh wait, they lowered that now? Lucky. Mm-hmm. I had to get monetized for that.
Well, yeah, so they updated it. I think it was at the beginning of the year, or sometime late last year. What?
Victor really wasn't subscribed. What a jerk.
Oh, that's his second channel. Okay, fair.
That should have been subscribed too. How dare you?
Okay, fine, fair. True. Without True, get him, Saggy.
Both of those channels should have been subscribed beforehand, but that's okay. I actually subscribed to my gaming channel too because I forgot I had one.
Well, thank you. Oh my god, I can't. Whew. Okay. Anyway, I need to get back on track here. Okay. Anyway, doing an interview, guys. Professional streamer. So there was one last thing that I wanted to leave you with, and it is about Mr. Reese. Now,
Rice.
Rice. About
Rice.
Mr. Rice. About Mr. Rice. So, this happened a couple months ago. Do you know Mitch from Now Recording?
Yes.
Okay.
I know of Mitch.
Okay. We love Mitch here. Mitch is awesome. Mitch is great. Okay. Rice or Reese may or may not have broken his brain. And, there's a short that has been made about this. Would you like to see this?
Yes, but before we see this, fuck you, Mitch, because you always rate me low on those goddamn tier lists, so fuck you. I deserve to be higher on those tier lists, and you friggin' know it. You friggin' know it. He's such a dick. Every time they do those stupid fucking tier lists that I'm part of, he's always like, we're gonna put her in a void. Stay away. Like, fuck you, Mitch.
What did he put you on the tipster one? I don't remember.
They always put me on the avoid or some shit, or like, no, I'm always low, and I'm like, why am I always low? I'm not that crazy. You guys don't get to know
really
me, and
not.
you put me on the lowest tier every time. Every time, I don't get the top tiers.
No, listen. I as I've told you before, I think you're really not. You're just. Oh, I don't think that you're that crazy, but then again, that's just
No,
I've
I'm
always
crazy.
thought
I'm
that.
just not always that crazy, and I
Well, that's what I mean.
love how Reese, okay, Reese, not Rice, Reese, okay, how you're sitting there saying at least you're on a tier list. Okay, do you want to be on the tipster goth mommy list? You could have taken my place. I would have been more than happy for that to happen. Okay.
True.
I don't want to hear this. At least you were on a tier list. I was on the tipster goth mommy tier list.
The one that I was on was the Women of Commentary. That's the one that I was on. Yeah, that was fun. And I was not expecting for me to be on that one, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? that one threw me
Every
off.
time I was on the tier list on Now Recording, like the first one I understood, but the second one I was on, I forgot what it was, but I'm sitting there like, why am I on another goddamn list? Like, what have I done?
I thought it was the Women of Commentary one, was it not? Or was that something else?
It might have been that one, but I was even like, I'm not a commentary community person. Like, what the hell did I do?
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I thought that was the last one that came, or that was floating around or something. I don't know. There's so many dang tier lists.
Mitch is evil.
When the I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said I'm watching it now, the video you want to show me, and then I just wanted to remind everyone Mitch was evil.
Oh, okay. So this is Reese calling into Mitch's stream, and Reese about broke Mitch's brain. So here we go. Okay. All right. This one's hilarious. I love this so much because it's Mitch being Mitch. Okay, here we go.
You fake tits? What are you doing? Bitch, I got mine taken off for a reason. What? Do you not know I'm trans as well as a drag queen? No, I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hold up.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Broken.
He just left stage
Hang on.
left. He just went stage left.
Blowing your mind. You've presented so many questions for me now, and again, I'm risking the biscuits. So, hang on. Born a woman, becomes man, dresses as woman.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Exactly that.
Exactly.
You are just stood there stunned.
It's unlocked right.
Do you have any fake?
Wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait.
Mhm.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Wait. I think I broke my brain too. Hold on. Wait. So, they were born a female,
Mm-hmm.
but now a male,
Yes.
but a drag queen.
Yes.
I never. Wait. Wait.
This is getting made into a short now too.
I was confused. I thought the trans was he was becoming a she, but it's still a drag.
Nope. Nope.
Wait.
Not with Reese.
Wait. Well, you are a very passable man then, because I had no fucking idea.
Yeah, Reese was a woman, transitioned to a man, and is a drag queen. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's loving every minute of this. I already know he is.
My brain is trying to process because, like, that's the first for me.
It took, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It took me a minute to read, because when I first heard of him, and this was this was like a year or two ago now. That I knew that he was trans, right? I figured that, but I had always thought that he was transitioning from male to female, and that and all that. But then when he started explaining the different stuff that he's had done to him, I'm like, wait a minute, you were born a girl, and that's when I put two and two together. So yeah,
right, because usually, like, when you're a girl and you transition to be a boy, I've never usually seen them dress back like a girl. So I'm like,
yes, yeah,
wait.
Well, yeah. Oh, Reese, you want to call in? Reese, I'll let you call in here if you want.
That's like the ultimate, like, Uno reverse card.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the ultimate Uno reverse card.
Yeah, I think he knows that.
I thought he was a he. That just was a drag queen and maybe gay. I don't know. I didn't know that he was born a what?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Good job. Yeah, Reese, you blew her mind. I'll be in a minute. Need to set up Mike. Okay. All right, we'll give you a minute. But yeah,
I needed to understand what I just heard, because that threw me off too. Because I can see why Mitch was confused. Because, like, everyone probably thinks that they're just like a dude that does drag, and not realizing when they say they're trans, it's like, oh wait, they already transitioned. Everyone's probably thinking that they're in the process of transitioning to a woman.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah. No, that is what I first thought too, and that's. But then again, like I said, as I've gotten to know him, and he's explained like the different surgeries and stuff that he's had top surgery, and he just I don't want to, he just explained it. Started doing drag properly only once I got my tits taken off. See, there you go. He's had top surgery, but I don't want to go into, unless he wants to talk about it, or unless he gives me permission to say so.
I mean, that's. Looks sounds like a guy to me. You're a guy.
Yeah.
Would have never known. Would have never known unless somebody told me. I just thought that he was gay.
There he is. Hey, Reese.
That's why. Hi. That's why when I asked the pronouns, I was like, because when you're like transgender or they're transgender. I'm thinking like, well, what are the pronouns? Do I call him her? Was I saying him wrong? I had no idea. That just blew my freaking mind.
So many people get so fucking confused, honestly. Like, I've got a full-blown beard, my voice has dropped now, like, I put class, like, all the fucking way. Honestly, my boyfriend didn't even know that I was trans when I met up with him the first time. So trust me, you're not the only one by any means.
Yeah, because I'm just like, wait, like, when I watched the video, I was confused, too. I was like, wait, I was like, that's funny. But I was like, wait a minute. It took me a second to realize what was going on. I'm like, oh, okay. So you were born female, now guy, but does drag.
Mm-hmm.
And has a boyfriend.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
I'm very feminine always, I'm very campy, and that's always kind of stayed with me. And honestly, like, the kind of moment that I had my top surgery and I was starting to, like, pass as a dude, and not just kind of like when people were able to kind of look at me and be like, oh, that's a dude dressing in drag. That's when I was kind of, like, confident enough to do it and not kind of be perceived as a woman, if that makes sense. It's a weird thing. Like, I only know like 2, 3 other trans men on the whole of the internet who do like female drag. We're a rarity.
That's what I was gonna say, because you don't hear that, because usually when you're born your birth gender and you transition, I figured that like you would just like want to avoid dressing like the gender you were born so you can live as the gender that you were meant to be. So I'm kind of just like, that is a rarity, and I'm just like, that's hilarious, but
Yeah, it's a thing. Like even like I don't actually see trans women who are drag kings either. It seems like trans men we seem to embrace our femininity a little bit more because of the way that we were raised, and it kind of it's almost a little bit ingrained in the way that you kind of raised. So I feel like it's a little bit easier to kind of embrace the femininity that you kind of used to have without it being seen in like a kind of quote unquote negative way. Not to get too kind of deep into it, of course, but that kind of vibe.
Bitch, you're not fair. That's not fair. First of all, hold on. We gotta talk about the fact that, like, you now have the ultimate human body embodiment of both gender. That's not fucking fair. That's not fair. Like, how is it? That is not fair, because now you get the benefits of, like, okay, you were born female, cool. You're a man now. That's awesome. So now, like, you have the benefits of being a guy, but then you also do drag, but also your experience of being female gives you like a 1-up, because now, like, you're like, that's bullshit. That's cheating. That's so cheating.
Dude, honestly, learning to walk in heels when I was like 15 years old probably did a service to my drag career now. I can say that for a straight up fact.
Oh, yeah,
To be fair, like even before like before I came out, I actually went through like a really feminine phase and tried to look as girly as possible to kind of cover my ass. I kind of look back on that now as like that was basically me trying drag for the first time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I would have never guessed. I'm sitting here like, I can see why Mitch was confused too, because I'm like, wait, it took me a second to process too. I'm like, wait, now I'm fucking fucked up.
Over 75% of the community who's found out has been like, what the fuck? How does this work? How?
Right, because not a lot of people like people see transgender people and then like they don't think like, oh, a transgender man could be a drag queen as well, and it's like, okay, well, that's amazing.
Well, yeah, because like I said, when I first heard of him, the first time that I heard Reese knows this. The first time that I heard him actually like have a conversation about like the general topic itself about transgenderism and things of that nature was when he was on a Peepaw stream. And yeah, that was the first time that I had heard of him, speaking about this. And I think even then you told him then that that's what you were, right? Or did you say that after? Yeah.
I think I think he was a little bit confused at the time about something to do with gender identity. So I kind of was, I was kind of like, if you want me to kind of like help you guys out, I can. I'm not going to be like an extreme kind of lefty about any of this shit, I promise. And that's kind of where it all kind of blossomed from,
I mean, perfect though. That's great. Like, I was just like, I thought you were just a dude. And I think that was the point. Well, see, exactly. I have a transgender friend, same thing, female to male, and I didn't know that when I first met them. I just thought they were a guy that dressed like a girl. And I remember when we were sitting down at a restaurant talking about it, that's what I said to him. I was like, I just always thought you were just a dude who just happened to dress like a female. And I remember they made a Facebook post about it, how like happy I had made them, because like that's the point, right? And I'm just like, listen, I address you how I meet you. So if you look like a dude, you sound like a dude, and you happen to be wearing a dress, you're just a dude in a dress.
And that's exactly what I was trying to portray with my own shit. That's exactly it.
Yeah. Right, and that's what I mean. It's like a dude in drag. I was just thrown off with the fact that you were not born that way. I was just like, oh, yeah, okay.
Yep, we stand Reese in this house.
But obviously, because my profile pictures me in drag like all the time, people get very confused.
Well, I mean, I love the picture of drag. Like I said, I had a friend who was a drag queen, and I love drag queens. I think that drag queens are, the culture is wonderful. They're very happy. They feel like themselves. They're entertainers. They love doing what they do, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
No, I
so many
agree.
different types of shows, and I say to anyone who's never been to a drag show in the chat or whatever, if you ever get the chance, do go to a little local show or something. It's fun, you know. It doesn't matter if you're queer or not, if you're gay or not, whatever. It's a lot of fun, you know. Just try
Yeah.
something new.
Yeah.
Thank
no,
you. I was trying to get my boyfriend to go, and he's just so weird about it because he's very straight.
Oh, I've taken many of my straight friends to my shows. My dad almost came to one of my shows with my grandmother, which would not have gone well because I am a stripper as well. So you know, just be crazy. When you're a performer, it doesn't matter.
I need
that's
to go
true.
to a stripper drag show. That needs to be on my bucket list.
Oh,
So
you
much fun.
I'm so, honestly, Saggy, I'm honestly surprised that you haven't yet. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if we have them in Boston. I know we have drag shows in Boston. I just don't know if we have like stripper drag shows because our strip clubs are mostly female dominant because like that's where like all the guys go. So
yeah, I guess.
Well, a little tip. I don't know if America kind of has them as much as over here, but look for cabaret clubs, like classic cabaret clubs. They'll have like a more kind of like a variety, you know.
It depends. It depends on where you go. Here in Missouri, I think there's like one or two that I know of, and they're kind of out there.
Yeah.
They're kind of far away from where I'm at, but I think that they're still around. I want to say that they are. I'm not sure. I have to look into it.
I think we used to have gentlemen's clubs, but they turned them into strip clubs.
Oh, they're all in
Yeah.
Illinois.
I
Those
know
are all
that-
in Illinois.
A lot of shows around here, they'll like instead of it being just like a cabaret club, they'll like cabaret organization or host or whatever will just put on their night in some random kind of bar that they can get their hands on, kind of thing. So you know, it's just kind of keeping a little eye out. Like, I don't know if it's just a UK thing or not, but whenever you're in like a club toilets, you'll see posters and stickers everywhere of all of the different events that are going on. And that's how you kind of find your little local, low-key, crazy, and like proper entertaining shows, you know, just on the back of toilet doors.
Yeah, no, we have some drag places out here. I'm just looking it up. Diva Royal Drag Queen Dinner, Brunch, and Cabaret Show.
Hey, that sounds
Oh,
good.
there
Like
you
a good
go.
one, cabaret show.
Yeah, they have a couple of them now. I definitely need to go there at least once. Listen, dinner and brunch, you had me at dinner.
And most of the time when you go to a drag brunch show, they are usually bottomless brunches, even in America.
I'm okay with this. I'm looking at the reviews. I've been there 3 times and loved it. The performance is amazing. My favorite was the plus size Cardi B. Let's go, plus size queens.
Brilliant.
Right?
Yeah.
True. Nerdy John wants to join the stream real quick because I think that he saw I may or may not have sent him a screenshot of my 500 subs. So let me see if he can join in here. Hold on, give me 1 second. Do you guys mind if he joins in real quick? I think he wants to congratulate.
Oh, I don't mind at
Oh, there he
all.
is. There he is. Okay, here he is. Okay. Hi, Nerdy.
What do you want, nerdy?
Wow.
Someone made it to 500.
Yes. I'm gonna cry all over again. I know. Yes.
I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
Yeah.
You put in a lot of hard work
I'm gonna
with your
cry.
live streams.
Thank you.
You went through a lot of stuff this year too. So I just want to say congratulations.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Nerdy. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't know if you were still up or not. I'm sorry. I like messaged you the
you're good.
screenshot like super late for you. I'm sorry.
Oh no. No, I'm so happy for you, honestly.
Well, thank you. I
So
appreciate it.
so now you'll be able to apply for monetization.
Yes.
The thing is though, I know you played some copyrighted songs here and there. You
Mm-hmm.
might have to delete some sections of your live streams.
Oh, that's
Luckily, it's
fine.
just the intro
Yeah,
for the most
that's
part.
fine. Yeah, That's not an issue. Yeah, that's not a big deal. I went through some of them already and like erased some of them, so it's not that big of a deal. I can just yeah.
So they might let you. I know for me for a little bit they didn't let me because I had way too many. So.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Well, no, and I was kind of weary about that too, to a degree, but that's why I went through some of them and I erased. Now that there's the erase option, to have that muted or whatever out of your streams, and yeah, but yeah, I can. We'll see what happens. I'll have to look into that, but I can't believe that, and I can't. So yeah, celebration stream tomorrow, guys. That's happening. Mm-hmm.
Oh, heck yeah.
So,
we gotta see if we can get you to 1K before the end of the year.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, we'll see.
You'll get there. You will get there. Trust me, you'll get there.
Yeah, I cannot believe that this is happening right now. It is with all the people that I love.
You deserve it, like so fucking much. I know how hard you have worked, and I know how much you help everyone as well. And you know, I don't want to make you fucking cry, but I'm just so fucking proud of you. Congratulations, bitch.
You're gonna make me feel something for a second here. Don't be doing that.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nerdy have
The
feelings.
British
Like
accent
what?
it makes you have emotions.
Nerdy
Again,
has
don't make me
feelings,
cry.
what?
I have to be strong. I'm a bad bitch. I gotta be strong.
True.
I can't let anyone see me cry. It shows weakness.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. Oh, we got Nintendo mail in waiting too, so I guess I can. Oh Jesus! Oh, what is this stream? Oh
Now, what the fuck is it? I have had to go pee for like an hour, and I've been holding it. So let everybody. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Okay, you go ahead. Yes, okay.
Go piss, girl.
All right, and I'll pull a Nintendo mail. Oh, you know what? I'll go ahead and pull a Nintendo mail. I'll do that now. Hi, Nintendo mail.
Oh my god, congrats.
Thank you. Oh, and it happened with one of, I can't. My brain is not processing all of this right now. It's just,
Oh, trust me, wow, just congrats. Just overall, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was genuinely having my own little spurg in the chat. I was refreshing your YouTube channel on another page, just waiting for 500. Like, come on.
There's
too. You were at 470 last night, right?
Well, when we started the stream, you were at 486.
Yes. When I started the stream tonight, I was at 486, yes. And I think when I ended the stream last night, I think it was at like 470 something. 480, I think, maybe, is what I got to, I think, if I remember. I don't know. It was, my brain is all over the place right now. But, but Saggy saw how close I was, and yeah, she came through for me, and I appreciate it. Everyone did. I can't, oh my brain. Thank you, Gigi. I see you saying congratulations. Thank you. I can't.
Can't believe
What are we
it.
gonna do to celebrate then?
This has been quite a year, and even though I've had my ups and downs with everything and with different things with the channel and whatnot, I cannot thank everybody enough. And I will get more into that tomorrow. Time for tears tomorrow. So I will cry tomorrow.
And she's gonna forget about everyone.
What?
She's gonna be riding in her Bugatti. Next thing we know, she's gonna be living in that $10 million mansion.
My dog also had to pee.
Oh,
Well.
okay, gotcha. Well, first of all,
Well,
Mr.
Ray.
Huck
Finally got
will make
spoken
me
voice
want
done.
to buy an Ecto 1. That's what he has been begging me for and bugging me for. He's like, if you become a big YouTuber, you gotta buy me an Ecto 1. I'm like, really?
You become a big YouTuber, you have to buy me a boba tea.
Well, I'll buy you boba tea now.
Fair deal. It's a fair deal.
I can do
It's
that.
like a must now.
Well,
I'll say
yeah, of
this.
course.
One thing I love about this stream is like you're the perfect person to kind of bring a lot of people from different parts of the internet together.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's a compliment. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Set up
Thank
to a
you.
really bad joke. A trans person, an autist, and a woman walk into a bar.
Oh, wow.
Go on. I want to hear the rest of the joke.
The bullshit.
I mean, John's got a good point there.
I'm waiting for the punchline. Damn it! Don't leave me blue balling here. You left yourself.
The punchline is
out.
don't die.
I'm so sorry. We kept on interrupting each other there.
The punchline is everyone dies.
Oh, Jesus, hell.
I mean,
Nerdy.
yeah.
Of what?
Alcohol.
Of what specifically?
Probably
Yeah, exactly.
Of AIDS. Oh my.
Oh, jeez. Thank you, Okami. I love these streams, even though I'm not here all the time. I love catching them when I can. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nerdy John, where do I know you from?
Oh, boy.
I was I was a latecomer to the tipster party, and then all that happened.
I know. I knew I seen your name. I knew it had to do with tipster too. I was looking like, this has to be a tipster person.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where I've seen your name for the first time as well, right? I feel like that's how I found you through Tipster.
A lot of people in the commentary.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, a lot of people found me from Tipster. I'm always associated with somebody.
I was one of those people.
I found you
Yeah.
through Leon. Yeah, we've already established that one. I found you through Leon. That's how I found you.
Everyone finds me in weird ways and weird spots, and it's always like every time I meet a cool YouTuber, eventually some type of drama befalls that YouTuber, and I'm just sitting there like, isn't that your friend? And I'm just like, God damn it! Can you people just stop doing dumb shit online?
Right? Exactly. No, I hear you. Yeah.
I know because I remember when you used to go under the name Saggy. I remember your coverage of the what's the name of that guy who used to own the game, like the movie trailer parody channel?
Andy Seymour.
Yeah. I remember your coverage of him.
Yeah, we talked about him because I asked her what does she think that she's most known for, Tipster, Andy Signor, or which one?
I'm not known for just myself. It's always I'm known for being associated with somebody else.
Well, no,
I just know her because I met her from Tipster, and I became a mod.
Yeah.
You're not helping Nintendo.
Well, no, I think that. Nintendo Mail. No, I think Saggy knows that with Nintendo Mail, but because Nintendo Mail's has been around her for a while. But I think that, truthfully, with you, Saggy, though, and I think that I said this earlier, I think that now you're kind of coming out of that shell to where you're getting to more established, to where people are starting to know you for you. And I think that that's really been benefiting you. At least I hope it has, for you anyway.
I mean, most people who get to talk to me, regardless like how we talk, like I said, even with Tipster, I met him because we were arguing. Like, I usually meet a lot of people because I've argued with them or inserted myself in some dumb shit that I probably shouldn't have, but I've met a lot of people. And when people first meet me, they don't like me because it's usually because we argued. But then people talk to me when I'm not like arguing and they're like, actually, we have a lot of common. I'm like, people will find out we have more in common with each other than we have differences. And I like to focus on the common because I think that it's important to build connections, and I generally like to meet people. So it's like when I meet people, whatever the circumstances, I just want to get to know who you are, and we can say fuck all to the drama. Like, yeah, I'm cool with Tipster, but Tipster's not here. It's just us. So like we can talk about shit we like.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a very different philosophy that KHuck knows about. I want to build people up so that way I can backstab them later.
I know.
What?
Sir!
About KHuck.
Sir! How many times you could say this? We know, okay?
I just don't want you to be shocked when it happens. That's all.
I'm not going to be!
Nobody who generally means that would admit to it. He's a good person.
True. I know. That's why I call him on his bullshit. I know. No, I know. Which is any time that he gets on a stream of mine, he's like, "Remember, KHuck? Remember, I gotta build you up so I can backstab you, make the Google Doc." Nah. I'm like, "Yes, nerdy. I know."
Listen. The other
Google
two
Doc.
people I was building up to backstab, they kind of fucking shot their career in the foot. Okay, so I gotta have
True.
some going around.
Oh yeah, I just looked at your channel. Yeah, I seen you done coverage on Tipster. See, my thing is like, I think that it's important for people to have their own opinions about everybody else's criticism, right? It's all criticism. If you think Tipster's a piece of shit, power to you, because that is how you feel, and I respect that. But I think it's funny because, huh?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, people will always like talk to me about like why I like Tipster. Why I'm like, I can like multiple different people, because even like I'm sure Tipster thinks that some people are pieces of shit. Oh my god, Nerdy John made videos about me. He's a piece of shit. I'm like, I mean, he could be a piece of shit, but like that's yet to be determined.
I ain't done no 14 bully streams. I just want to point that out.
Yeah,
Bro, that
true.
was like, yo, Bull
Wow,
Black
that
was
is
a
true.
scorned lover like that. I'm like, yo, did you just have were you mad you want a goth mommy? I don't understand.
I think so.
That's a good question. Oh god. Oh jeez. Yeah, the things I'm telling you right now, this entire year has, or so far, and it's not even over yet, has been insane. Just
Dude,
full
2024 has a year of content, okay?
I
No one can
know.
argue.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Okay,
Like,
I have
yeah.
a question for all of you guys. Now I get to ask the question.
Yes.
Do you guys think that Tipster's gonna come back, or people are gonna welcome? And if so, would you guys welcome him back?
So I have
No, I wouldn't welcome him back.
yes and no answer to this. I think Tipster is still gonna do the lefty like political coverage. I think he just wants a community where he can like interact with people. Because like if you look at all the fucking lefties that were like named creators that he was interacting with, all of them either fucking went psychotic, have turned out to be suspected groomers.
Sorry,
or,
folks, I gotta go.
or they fucking
Bye.
at this point, Tipster just wants a place where like he can like chat, which is why he like having that conversation with Tommy on stream. He's not going to make commentary content the way he used to, but he wants people to be friendly with.
Yeah, that makes sense. Somebody just found out about
I feel like he's going to weasel his way back in, but not through like being friends with people. I feel like he's going to. He obviously he's going to get clowned on, but it's just going to be if like, is he going to like get pissed off at people clowning with him and be like, fuck this, I'm leaving again, or is he going to actually roll with the punches this time?
Well,
I feel like that's going to be
probably knows the answer because she probably asked Tipster what his plan was.
well. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I mean, I'm gonna happily fucking laugh at him, you know, when he comes back. But it's not like he's done anything that's like the worst.
What if he's just like, here's for being the top trans dude in the community? He just donates $500. What you gonna do then?
I just think personally, I don't think he should. I think that the bridges were burned, and I think he's been better off doing his own thing. I think that him going at Boblex, I commented on Twitter today when I saw him. I was like, all right, he's dead already. Stop. Just let it go.
No, this is like the one W he can get against the community conceivably. So he's
I agree with that.
Riding that wave.
Well,
yeah,
here's what I think about it. And again, just the little knowledge that I know, and I don't know all of Tipster's lore to a degree. I know some of it, but not all of it. This is what I think. I think that if he were to make a type of resurgence into the community, which I don't know if he will or not, I truthfully don't think that he will. But if he were to like pop into like different people's streams like he did with Tommy's and he did it with Augie, and if he were to go back to Augie's stream, you know, I don't know if Augie would welcome him back. I think that they just had a mutual truce that one time. Because of Bo Blacks. I truthfully don't know. all I can say is, again, I think that people that know of him or were friendly with him are obviously going to be very wary of him because of what happened. Will they welcome him back with open arms? Some of them might, some of them may not. It just depends. I personally don't know what will happen. We'll just have to sit back and see. So that's all I can say about it.
You see, well, this is the,
I feel like
this is the cynical part of me talking.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to clear things up with Tommy, he would have waited till after the stream was over, or another day. He went on that stream to take his lumps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a good point, though, too. And I think, but again, you know, that argument could be made, it can be made, you know, till the forever. But again, I personally don't know what will happen. We'll just have to sit back and see. Because I could sit here and say, yeah, he'll make a resurgence and then he'll be welcomed back into the community, this, that, and the third. Or he could not be, and it could just be, it could blow up in his face. But who knows?
I think Nick's gonna, like, reply to his tweets once in a while. Maybe some jokes we found here and there.
Yeah.
But he's I don't think he's ever going to be accepted towards, like, a wider degree.
I
think
don't. Yeah.
Whether you agree he's in the right or he's in the wrong, damage has been done already.
True.
In terms of audience, I don't think he's going to win people back. He's just going to have his community, and from what he seems like he's fine with that. He just wants to talk to a few people from here again.
Yeah, and again, I think that's
I
think that's totally fine if he decides to do that, or if that happens, you know, and that's totally okay too. But I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. We'll just see. That's all I can say about it. So yeah,
I was just curious because I see a lot of people who are like very much like in the fuck tipster camp, like fuck him, he's a piece of shit, never talk to him again, kind of like being like, oh my god, yes, tipster win. I'm just like, dude, you guys were all for this tipster dumpster fire, and now everyone's just like this one.
You see, that's where I was like, you fuckers are begging for him to unblock you now.
Right? It's like so weird, and it's like.
Listen,
it's like,
okay, I was mildly surprised when I found out I was unblocked, okay?
I'm not.
I never got the block in the first place.
I'm not gonna lie, I might have blocked you because during that time, man, I was just tired of seeing it on my page.
You didn't block me because
Okay, I wasn't sure because I blocked a lot of people because I was just, it was all on my timeline. I was just like, all right, I just don't want to see this stuff.
I get that. No, I understand that. But no, Tipster has blocked me on both my main and my Khuckcast one, which it's okay. If he wants to keep me blocked, that's fine. I know, I'm not going to ask to be unblocked because if he doesn't want to, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, it is what it is. But I don't know. We'll just have
He's never had me blocked.
Yeah.
He's never had me blocked for the sole reason that, like, I feel like he thinks that I'm a trans woman.
Oh.
I feel like that's the only reason.
Like I did and everybody else did, yeah. Very, very confusing. You're very confusing.
We're talking about performance enhancing in terms of like sports world when it comes to like trans people in them, right? I feel like Reese has an unfair advantage.
I'm about to just tell everybody Reese is AI. That's it. Reese is just AI, guys.
True.
Damn it.
If I find out later that he is, I'll be
AI
pissed.
generated.
That's AI
No,
drag
that's
queen.
hilarious.
The
Oh,
AI
that's
drag
funny.
queen.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and end it here because it's getting late. And I just told Mr. Huck about my 500. And he's like, yeah, you need to come out here so we can celebrate. So, yeah, I got to go celebrate.
Go
with
have
him.
a glass of wine or whatever you drink or something like that. Have a nice rest of your night and
Yes.
fucking celebrate because you deserve it.
Well, thank you. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Let me, I'll let Nerdy and Reese, I'll let you both go for now. But I will be on the lookout. I'll probably stream tomorrow and celebrate. So, yeah. Okay. So I'll talk to you both later.
Have a good one.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, Miss Daggy. Well, thank you again. I did not expect for this stream to turn into what it did.
live stream. I love it. It was great.
Right?
I'm happy. I'm so happy
live.
for you.
We're doing it live. But no, I greatly appreciate it, and I cannot thank you or you and I'm gonna cry again. I can't do it. Tune in tomorrow for full on KHuck tears. Like, that's gonna happen. Like, I have to stream now. That's what it has to be. But I thank you again so much for coming on here, and thank you for bringing your audience here too. I hope that they enjoyed themselves. Is there anything that you want to promote real quick that you got coming up here soon?
No, nothing, but I want to just say thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. I'm happy that you were able to reach 500. You definitely deserve it. Thank you for being a viewer of mine. I appreciate it. I'm glad you wanted to talk. Thank you for inviting me into your community. It's been awesome, and I really hope you have the best 500 subs stream tomorrow. I will definitely be turning up and sending some love your way. And anytime you want to collab, you want to come on my show, you want to get boosted some more. I love helping people. So let me know what I can do for you.
Oh, well, thank you. No, I appreciate that. And yes, I would be honored to come on to your stream. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be really cool. And that'd be really fun. Oh my God, I can't believe.
And by the way, you people who subbed tonight, people, y'all don't just sub and don't come back here. Cause I hate when people do that. Don't just sub and don't come back and visit.
Yeah, exactly. Come by every so often. We welcome everybody. Anybody and everybody. Like, seriously, we do. Except for some people that don't need to come here. Anyway. But yeah, that's... but we pretty much welcome anybody and everybody here. So yeah, exactly. Listen to her. Exactly. But no, I appreciate you so much, Saggy. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you tomorrow, hopefully, for the celebration stream.
100%.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have a great rest of your night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, you have a great one. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all, I legitly have no words right now on how stunned I am. I have no words. I can't. Not only did I get to talk to probably one of my favorite people in the background, and I've made it known that I've liked her, but that it happened tonight of all nights that I actually got to talk with her, and I can't thank you guys enough. So I am going to go celebrate with Mr. Huck, and that's what I'm going to do. So thank you guys again for coming out tonight. Thank you to Saggy's audience. Thank you to, what? Daniel, don't call me out like that. Hush. Anyway. Anyway. Daniel, you know me way too flippin' well by now. You know how I am. Anyway. But thank you guys again for coming out here tonight. Again, greatly appreciate it. Thank you to Saggy especially. Thank you to Nerdy, and thank you to Reese. I appreciate you so much. So I guess I'm gonna have to be streaming tomorrow. That's what's gonna happen. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, so I will stream tomorrow. Be on the lookout for a time and place. Or time and place, listen to me. Be on the lookout for a time. And so hopefully I can get the gang back together. We'll see. But yeah, so I will oh my god, I can't. Sorry, my brain is all over the place. I need to go. Okay, I will talk to you guys all tomorrow night. You guys all have a great night, and I will talk to you then. Bye, guys.